Hit the like button when y'all walk in. Hit the like button when you walk in. Hit that like button when you walk in. What's good, people? What's good? Come on in. Hit that like button. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let me see who here. Let me see who here. Let's do the attendance. Let's do the count. My boy Eric is good. Want to do the stream, y'all? I'm adding these guys on. Where do Dame Dollar going? I don't think Dame Dollar going nowhere this year, but maybe in the summer. I think maybe in the summer he'd be out of there. I don't think he going nowhere this year. I think by the summer, Dame will have a new team. That's what Philly worry about. Philly don't want. See what Philly worry about? They hate if they get rid of Ben Simmons and then somebody end up trading. They end up trading Dame. I need 10 guys. If y'all gonna come through, come through. I need 10 guys. Y'all come through, come through. Why I go missing? I be having some things to do, but Pedro was good. I be having some things to do, but I appreciate you guys, and I know y'all be wanting to watch basketball, so I leave it up to these guys. Because if I just only be there when I'm available, I wouldn't be able to go on live that much. And I know live, it's hard. You barely see somebody do a live for an hour. When you do a live, it's gonna be a while. And I don't have the time all the time, but I had the panel come hold it down. What you think gonna happen, Eric?
I think a lot of teams in the East are going to make trades because it's wide open.
The West wide open.
I think the East is more wide open than the West. So
yeah, it's more wide open than the West.
Yeah,
we got gang in the building.
That's right, gang in the building. You got the sharp hairline, man.
You know that.
You getting waves? You gonna put waves in your hair?
Oh, you know that, man. You know that. Waiting on my birthday to hit though. Waiting on my birthday to hit though.
When your birthday?
On the 22nd this month.
Oh wow, same birthday as my niece.
It's finna go up though. It's finna go up.
I'm gonna tell you how to do it. When you go in the shower, right?
Yo.
Put shampoo and brush your hair.
Yeah, you know that. You know that's how I'm gonna do it.
The shampoo, you have waves in a couple days. You do it. What's the day? The
10th? 13th.
And you said the 22nd. In 9 days, you can have waves. If you start tonight,
yeah,
go in the shower and brush, and then get the wave greases. There's one called Wave. It's blue.
Right.
You just put that. Just keep brushing. People think do rags get you waves.
Mm-hmm.
Do rags is holding in place when you sleep.
Yeah.
You know, waves is brushing. Once you put the grease in, you just have to constantly brush.
Right.
People be thinking the do rags. No, you don't need to wear do rag. Only when I had waves, all I wore do rags just to go to sleep.
Right.
Hold your hair in place.
Yeah.
Hold your hair in place. You don't get waves from brushing.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm going out for my birthday, so it's about to be crazy lit.
What your birthday on a Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Eric said no.
Eric crazy. Eric don't know my birthday, man.
You
Eric
said
don't
the
know my
22nd.
birthday.
You said the 22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What day the 22nd is on? I said
Yeah,
Wednesday.
that's a Wednesday. That's a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday. Yeah, so it's about to be crazy lit. So it's about to be one of the weekends, man.
I know you're gonna do it big. You a DJ
Man,
too?
look,
You gonna do it.
man, look,
Look,
man, look, drinking all night. I'm gonna be in the cut chilling all week.
what you drinking for your birthday? Moet
It's
champagne.
Ciroc. Nah, I'm on that Ciroc all week.
Remember Ciroc? What about what about
I
Douce?
take I take it I take a couple of shots. I take a couple of shots. You know.
You drink Douce?
Nah. I don't drink on that hard liquor. I
What
don't drink
about
on that
Henny?
hard liquor.
What about
I
Henny?
don't. I miss it. I miss my Ciroc with a little Henny.
Henny? What you like? You
Yeah.
got the peach Ciroc
Nah. Green apple.
or green apple? Oh, I don't like
Yeah.
that. Eric like the green apple.
Um,
What's Ciroc?
yeah.
You drink? What's your go-to drink, Eric?
Nah, I drink that goose.
Grey Goose? Okay.
Hmm.
Casamigo.
Felice type my ear in the beat.
What's y'all go-to drink? What's y'all go-to drink? Do you like rum punch?
On punch. Nah, but I had some red rum before mixed with some orange juice though.
Okay. What is your N.B.A. Chan said Casamigo? That's his what's your go-to drink, Eric?
um, I mean, I just mix that goose with like cranberry.
Oh, cranberry. A lot of people like
Yeah.
that. A lot of people like the
Yeah.
cranberry.
Yeah.
That's like very popular.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
25th. Yeah, but we're gonna do a big on the 25th though. It's gonna be around Christmas time.
Christmas on a Saturday this year too.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's about to be crazy. It's about to be a crazy party we about to have. And then I'm getting picked up. By a limo, so we about to do a real big.
Are you gonna pick the limo? Okay.
Yeah, so it's about to be crazy lit.
Okay. I know you're gonna have your ice on.
Oh, that ice ain't going. That ice always go everywhere I go.
Hey, yeah, I know that.
That
Also,
ice go everywhere I go.
so you grew here on purpose for your birthdays.
Yeah, I'm
That
letting
is
I'm
so
letting
fast.
I'm letting her go. Yeah,
When last time your hair was bald?
man, I ain't been cutting it. I ain't been cutting it lately. That's what I'm trying to.
Well, your hair go back fast. You
Yep.
got nice hairline too.
I'm gonna let it.
Keep brushing.
Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow when I come home from work, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna come home and brush it and take a shower.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my wave. My wave's gonna be in though.
It be in just have to keep brushing and then stick with it.
Yep.
My little son, he got waves. His waves is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I wish my waves can
Yep.
Can talk.
All day. It's gonna be crazy though.
yeah. Yeah, that's
My
good.
old lady won't go. I told her now because she gonna need a ride home. I told her to stay at home that whole week because she gonna want to ride home. She gonna be drunk. I tell her no.
So what you celebrating Wednesday and Saturday?
Yeah. So
So
we're trying to
Christmas,
go.
your actual
Yeah.
birthday and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all clubs open up out there
Yep.
or mandate?
They open up out here.
Y'all parties be crazy.
Yep.
On not Bill Street. What's the name of that popular street?
I don't know.
Um
So I be down there doing like the weekend. I don't go down on the weekday.
where the Mardi Gras be at, right?
Yeah.
It
I
be
go down there.
packed down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Y'all known for y'all food. Y'all food be delicious.
Mm-hmm. I hit bourbon that night from Mardi Gras. Bourbon was lit that night.
Urban, yeah.
Yeah, bourbon. Then we went down on Canal. We went down on Canal Street.
Cook, what you know about New Orleans? Where you from, Cook?
Yeah, we went down on Canal. Canal be lit too.
Yo, it's crazy because we got Canal Street too. Our Canal
Yeah.
Street next to Chinatown.
Yeah. What up, Hydro?
Or like the Chinatown people there. What's up, Texas?
How's it going?
How you?
Man, we not getting no Leonard. Stop putting it out there.
Who?
They keep trying to get Leonard, man. Don't nobody want no Leonard. He can't play D.
We ain't getting them anyway. Oh, that's right. You keep saying it. Yeah, it's from Long Island. Yeah, Vegas. Yeah. What's your go-to drink, Texas?
Shit, hold on. I don't drink
Man,
any beer
Texas
wine.
be on there, man. Man, Texas be on that hard shit.
And believe it or not, I like smoothies. Believe it or not.
Smoothies?
Nigga, how freaky you be talking, nigga? You don't be drinking no damn smoothies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, Kareem, you ought to hear how freaky this nigga be talking.
No, I like lemonade as well. Lemonade. Shit, I like eggnog, all that shit.
Man, that nigga be talking freaky as hell on Go My Channel.
We're gonna be on live. Take a shot for you, Aaron. We're gonna take a live shot for you on Wednesday.
Yeah. Straight up.
22nd, we'll take a shot for you.
Yeah, straight up. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. You know, I'll be home like around 1, 2 o'clock. I'm getting home like early. I get home early though.
Really? I ain't going home early like that.
I'm talking about like, you know, they got me moving around though.
1 o'clock. So if you go 1 o'clock, that means you should. If you're gonna go to bed at 1, I mean you're gonna go to the house at 1. That means you probably partying like 9.
Yup. Sure will. It's gonna be crazy. It's crazy though, cause like every time I be down there, man, it ain't like, man, you can't even find females around there no more. They either bisexual or they single.
Where
I be at.
That's what you want to be single, right?
I know that's what I be. I'm saying that's what I be looking for. I be looking for single women. I know bisexual, nothing like that. I be looking for single women. If you got a ring on your finger, I'm not talking to you. So
you don't want the problems, right?
Nah, no one. I am not talking if you got a ring on your finger. That's out. Because if you got a man already, do not come talk to me. Because I do not want to have to hurt nobody.
What about you, Eric? When girls have boyfriends, you talk to them, or you don't care?
No. I'm staying away.
Yeah.
I'm staying away.
Wow. Y'all really care, huh?
I'm staying away.
That's all.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
That'd be their problem.
But you cannot put yourself in a position to where you're gonna have to fight or kill somebody or be killed because of
yeah, you would. Yes, you would.
Stupid. No, I'm saying
yes,
you don't want
would.
that.
Aaron, he's agreeing with you, Aaron.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not getting ready to get into another man over a woman.
I didn't know what you was. I thought you was. Okay.
No, he agreeing with you.
Yeah. I thought you was taking up for them. I'm about to say.
No.
Oh, he N.B.A. champ talking about he don't care. All right.
Be careful.
All right.
He's just playing around.
Nah, he's not playing around. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest. In my days, I ain't care either. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, y'all crazy. That's y'all, man. I bet y'all been.
I go okay like that. So I agree with N.B.A. champ.
Man,
I'm just being honest.
I'm going to the pen. Look, I'm going to the pen.
So you one of them guys that if a guy talk to your girl, you step into the guy?
Yep.
Why?
Cause we don't do that. That's not what we do.
Hold up. So why you don't check your girl?
I do.
So why would you say something to the guy?
No, I check her first, then I check him.
Why you checking him? He don't know.
I'm not checking him at all.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna say this. How I do it. What I do, I go check her. I'd be like, why you over here talking to this dude? You don't know him. And then he be like, hold on, partner. I'd be like, hey, this ain't your conversation.
But Aaron, if he doesn't know that that's your girl, he doesn't know. He's just trying to get something.
Yeah, he's just a random.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's
I
the
said, why
problem.
you over here talking to this dude?
He's just a random.
Yeah. Now, if he
That's
knows
what I
that's your
tell her.
girl and he
No,
knows,
because sometimes she be drunk, so she don't really know what she be doing.
Oh,
So you gonna let her use that excuse?
Nah. I'd be like, well, give me that cup then.
unless you talk to a person that's drunk, right, Aaron?
Sometimes I don't be drunk all the time. Like sometimes I be like that's why I watch my back sometimes.
He said the Bible said he said the Bible. Damn, I missed the comment. Let me see
What
what
is
it said.
Tom up to, man?
Don't.
Time.
That's not him. That's not him.
That is time. Don't do that.
He will come on. He'll come on.
There's time.
We have to ignore the troll because Tom will come on.
Fine.
Nah, I don't do my pickup lines on here now.
Yep. Not a drunk person. No.
Nah, I don't do my pickup lines. I ain't gotta use no pickup line to get no woman.
I mean, you shouldn't have to, honestly.
No.
She likes you. She likes you. She doesn't. She doesn't.
Tom, that's the real Tom.
He told me he got finals this week. Boy, what the hell ever?
No,
That's the
fine,
real
well,
Tom. You the real Tom. If you the real Tom, come on for 1 minute. Then you can.
I hope you fail.
I'm getting my master. So
Hey yo, you dead wrong. You said I hope you fail.
I don't care. Came at me.
Boy.
NBC Chan, yeah, he is in college. I'm getting my master's right now.
You in college too, right, Texas?
I'm getting my master's. Yep.
Man, do I sing? Hold on. Do I sing a woman like R. Kelly? Not the ones that's drunk though.
Also, the girl sober, you sing to her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Would you sing like new songs or old school songs?
Old school.
Oh yeah.
For sports broadcasting.
So you're the type of guy that you hold the door for a woman when she get inside your car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the southern hospitality.
I'm a gentleman.
Wow. What
That's
about
what
you?
I don't look for ratchet women.
So Eric, you open the door for them?
Yeah, I open the door.
I mean, I'll do that. You do that, but that's about it as far as that shit goes.
I'm a gentleman. I like classy women. I don't look for ratchet women.
Texas said that's far to go right there.
Yeah, I look for classy women. I don't do that ratchet shit.
So so let me ask you this. So if you're in a club and you pick up a woman, because you said you like classy women. Mm-hmm. So if a woman willing to go with you home, be like, Aaron, the night is still young. I'm hanging where I do whatever you want. You want to jump up? You want, or you want to?
Let me see. Let me think. Cause how I used to do is like I stand by the DJ I stand by the DJ through the whole night. But like sometimes I be drinking too, so like I just be looking around, like I be baiting, so I just be looking around trying to find, be looking around trying to fish one up. So
Trevor Lane is funny.
Yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I be in the club.
That's what I'm saying though. Okay, so saying y'all talking, you buy her a drink. Cause I'm pretty sure you buy girls drinks.
Yeah.
So you buy her a drink. So what happens when? What if she have like 2 drinks and she be like, so
no 2 drinks. No 2 drinks. Nah, she get 1. Nah, you ain't getting no 2.
What if she buy her own stuff the next one? But then what if she feeling nice and say, Aaron, what's up? What you doing?
Shit.
Can I hang with you for the night? What you do?
Probably tell her go to the crib.
But you're not gonna wife her, though, right?
Nah.
Why you won't wife her?
You said why I want wife her?
Because you feel she gave up too quick.
Yeah.
But that don't mean she do it to every guy. You might.
No, I'm saying that's how she be. That's how she be in there though. That's how they be in there. Like they go from dude to dude where I be at.
But you can't judge everybody.
Oh man,
No, I'm saying that's how she like the girl that I used to talk to when I go to the club. She go from dude to dude when I be in there. That's what she do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron, not many classy women go to clubs.
Sometimes they do.
damn.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, sometimes. Key word.
So let me
Yeah.
you this since y'all like it's funny that Texas said that. So I'm gonna ask Texas this question.
Go ahead.
You saying so if a woman goes to the club, you don't think she's classy?
Generally, that's not the spot where they go. Not always, but generally, it depends on what club too. Because you got some classy clubs, but those clubs that young people go to, no, you're not gonna see a classy woman in those clubs. You're not.
So if you in a relationship, if your girl go party a lot, how you feel about that?
I'm beating your ass.
You shouldn't feel good. But she's
I'm
exposed to
beating
so
your
much
ass.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm beating your
She's
ass.
exposed to a lot of
That's what
stuff.
I'm do.
And then if she gets drunk, it's just not good.
No, I'm not gonna take
It's
the
not
hand
good.
of
So
that.
you don't like that she goes out a lot?
I
Yeah,
don't
but I
like
don't
it.
believe it.
I don't.
Yeah.
If I gotta drive to come get you, I'm gonna be mad. So no.
Oh
No, not saying. No, I'm not saying about her being drunk. I'm just saying
no.
she go out on the weekends. You
No.
wouldn't like that?
You mean like
Too much.
every weekend?
Are you
At
saying like
all.
every
Every
weekend?
weekend?
You saying
Yeah.
like every weekend? Oh no. Yeah, if I gotta drive to come get you, then no.
No, not you don't have to do nothing for her. She ain't asked you to
Huh?
do nothing for her.
No, I'm just saying if she come and I gotta drive to come get you, I'll be very mad. Like I said.
Yeah.
So Texas, what you think that's appropriate? Like, as far as your woman, like, how would you want your woman to be?
Going to the club is not a good sign anyway, because you don't know what she's going to be around. The exposure. It's just a fact. I mean, yeah, and a lot of women don't grow up. Because I have an uncle. He was with this woman. She was 56 years old, still trying to wear revealing
They
stuff
don't.
and be around a bunch of young dudes. And she
That's
was
what I'm saying.
she was a skank. And most women don't. I'm sorry, most women don't grow out of that mental state because listen, when they get old, they want to still stay young, but you can't do that.
What
Yeah.
about you, Eric?
What about you, Eric?
I haven't done this in a long time since I've been working a lot. So, I mean,
No,
if
I'm
I was
saying
in
a
that,
woman. Like, how would you like your girlfriend, to be?
That's true, Ryan. Women are influenced by their female friends and the media.
I
Go
mean,
ahead,
it's
Eric.
not easy. It's like what, like
Yo, that's a good point. He said, I don't want that to go over people's head.
Who,
Um,
Ryan?
And
no, what
wise men
Texas
said,
said. No,
Oh,
he said by the media. But I'm gonna get back to that. I didn't want to cut Eric off. Go ahead, Eric.
like if she could be like, I mean, she could be outgoing at some point, but if it's like she overdoes it, like she gets in the crowd and all these random people and stuff like that, then that's gonna be like a no for me.
right. That's all I'm saying.
It's like
that's what I'm saying.
she could be hanging out with some random people. Like I
Too
don't
many
That's
know.
not,
people.
not no.
Too many people.
I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you gotta call me, come get you, then it's gonna be a problem. That's all I'm saying.
But Texas says something huge in today's women. When he said the media, that is big
Yeah, that's
because
the red flag
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
because
yeah.
because now with the Instagram, everybody wants to
Yeah, these
So,
IG stories coming up and stuff. Yeah.
Jay Black, long time no see, bro. It's
What up,
good.
Jay Black?
Huh?
I'm talking to Jay Black.
No, I said Jay Black.
Hot
Cook,
like
what's good, Cook?
space 4
What's up,
5
Cook?
on
What's up,
waist.
Cook?
Same, man. I can't call it, man.
What you got to say? What you
We
got to
woke
say
up
about
today.
this?
That's all I got.
I'm saying, what you got to say about the
Good
what we
thing.
talking about?
So,
You said, what's up? I said, we woke up today. Everybody ain't make it.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
So traditional, you like
Thank you.
the more modern type woman?
See you later.
saying,
Thank you. That's what I said.
I'm saying, how you feel about the conversation, Cook?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just walked in the room. I heard Texas getting his Dr. Phil on. I didn't really catch the whole synopsis of what was broken
I'm saying
down.
we talking about women, like you know, like
you guys can fill me in if you want, but I definitely wouldn't try to typecast women into one category.
We're not doing that.
No, because it started because he said
they're as different from each other as men are from each other.
Yeah.
You can't break them all down into one
hold on,
category.
Hold on, Cook. See you later. What you mean?
Oh,
you talk one at a time. Go ahead, Cook. What you saying?
People go to clubs for different reasons.
So you believe that you can find a classy woman in the club?
People go to clubs for different reasons. You know, you might go because you want to have fun on Friday night, Saturday night. I mean, it just all depends on who's in that club at that night, you know?
That's true.
It's as random as the people in the club. A couple thousand people. Everybody's got their own story. I mean, there could be someone in there for you.
That's true.
But, you know, when you're looking for somebody that you're going to be with for a long time, you want to think about what y'all have in common together. It might not be that y'all went to the same club on Saturday night.
And say, okay,
you might want to have a few more things in common.
Right, and say that. Let me say this.
Say in terms of like who you want to incorporate into your family and things like that.
And I'm gonna say that what if it's like a restaurant? Like you can find that class woman at a restaurant,
like a lounge.
Lounge.
Say it again.
Like
say like if you could find a class woman at a restaurant, like something like that, like at a fancy restaurant, like you know.
For sure. I mean, school, churches.
Right.
Sure. I mean, but usually at a restaurant, you're going to be there with somebody you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless you're there with a group of people and they're there with another group of people and y'all link up that way, you know. See, this generation is the cell phone generation where it's actually unheard of to walk up to somebody that you don't know and start a conversation. That's
DC
like kind of taboo.
Right.
Whereas with us growing up, that never was taboo. That's like how you met people.
Hey, Cook.
Get their number, link up with them later, you know? Cook, now it's like everybody... Social media is a good way to meet people, too, because then it's like you already see what they got going on a little bit. It all depends on what your playgrounds are.
Hey, Cook, can you hear me?
Say it again? Yeah, somebody's coming in and out, though.
I don't know who that is. Somebody might.
I got you. What up?
All right. Go ahead, Texas.
Can you hear me now or no?
I didn't hear that last question.
Go ahead, Texas. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now? Okay, no, we weren't. I wasn't putting all into a box. I was saying specifically a certain kind. But since I don't date men, I don't give a shit what men do. I'm talking about women, so I was saying what certain, like I said, red flags. But furthermore, I don't really believe in dating, though, to be honest, because be honest with you, most dating ends anyway. Most marriages are going to inevitably end, most of them, and for many reasons, because sometimes you get tired of that person, and I think as a man,
what up, DC? What up, DC?
Good, my boy.
What's poppin'?
Yeah, I just don't believe in that.
How you feel about the conversation, dog?
Say it again, Tex.
Hold up, Texas is saying
sometimes as a man.
He said he don't believe in
Aaron.
Oh, my fault. Text. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, but I'm just saying. I just
Texas
think
has the floor.
marriage and dating is just inconsequential. It's irrelevant because that's just for many reasons. But hold on. I'm gonna do
How
something.
you
Y'all can
figure?
go. Marriage and dating is
Marriage and dating?
from a man's standpoint, yes, because it's going to end eventually anyway. And then also, men bear more of the burden in a lot of areas. But it's okay though. This is how life is. Single men live longer anyway. I believe in being single forever. Smash and dash, bro.
Okay, so if you're saying you believe in that, you not planning on having kids?
No. Oh, I'm glad you asked that question. I'm gonna have a surrogate.
You can't get caught up in traditional gender stereotypes. So
I'm gonna have surrogate babies.
He said he's having a surrogate baby.
Sir, hold on.
Hey,
hold on.
Riz.
Gender stereotypes. Hold on. General stereotypes. What do you mean, sir? Because the media already put that in place for you.
Tex.
Whenever.
Tex, what's really going on, man?
No,
I said gender stereotypes.
I've never dated.
Hey, Red, the night war is said, homie.
God damn it, Eric. Hold on, I'm speaking. Damn it. Hold on. No, I've never dated. I don't believe. No, so you can't say I've been hurt. I can just see the fuckery. That's all.
Downtown.
You sound like a female when you say stuff like that. A simp. Because not every man has been hurt because he doesn't agree with the ideology of marriage. It's just that
was going to be my next question. Who broke your heart, Tex?
Nobody. I don't date at all. I've never dated in my life.
So you just smash and dash.
Yeah.
But hold on, Cook. That's like
you got to open up your heart and allow yourself to love somebody.
That's like police, bro. Hold on, because you can't personalize everything. Like
you're gonna get burnt, man. It's just part of life.
I don't give a shit.
You could get burned emotionally, physically, financially, gonorrhea, etc.
But hold on,
you got to get out there and see what's out there a little bit. Mix it up a little bit. My brother-in-law told me never get married until you dated enough women.
But Cook, isn't it funny, Cook, that we teach men that you're going to inevitably get burnt, but we never, but the other side never has to be concerned about that.
It's good advice. You married to my sister. Now, keep that in mind.
That's some simp shit. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a pussy. I'm not. See, y'all accepted loss. I don't do that shit. I can tell right now I like you, bro, but you're a beta male.
Say it's inevitable that
that's how beta males speak. That's how beta males speak. Beta males accept loss by default. I don't. That's bullshit. And see, why is that? No, I'm being honest. Why is it that men are taught to just to accept the worst every single time?
Sorry, what? Could you?
Oh Jesus!
Is that another stereotype that applies to everybody?
Stereotype, sir.
But Texas,
that's generally what happens.
Question for you, Texas. Have you have this DC? Me and you always chop it up all the time. Have you ever been hurt before, or no?
I've never dated in my life.
Okay.
Hold on.
So there's older men in your life.
Damn. Smash and dash, bro. Smash and dash. Yeah. I don't have time for the mental stress, and then listen, men have their faults too, no doubt, and a female can come over here and say it. But I'm a
virgin?
What the fuck you mean?
I'm asking. Are you a virgin?
Oh, you nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Hold on, he said he never dated in his life.
So that's why I'm trying to get his mental. Y'all laughing and playing. I'm trying to get his mental. If he never experienced any hardship, so what's hindering?
You said you never dated.
Hold on. Let DC talk. Let's go.
You just seem kind of jaded when you talk about women in general.
Hold up 1 second. Go, DC. What you were saying? You try
to
do what?
Not saying that.
Sir, I speak facts, though.
He said.
Hold on, I speak facts, though.
Pass. So I was saying, how do you experience hardship or have a negligent of relationship? And he never had one to have an opinion about it. That's why I was trying to get to his mental.
Can I answer your question?
How do you come up with?
Can I answer your question though?
Yeah, talk to me.
Okay. I'm smart. Like smart people don't have to experience everything and know that it's not good. Like I've never been bitten by a snake to know that I've seen other people get bitten by a snake. I don't have to be bitten by a snake to know that.
Oh, don't cut him off. Go ahead.
A wise man knows nothing.
I am smart though.
Don't cut him off.
Here's the thing though. Cook.
You can't look at a woman as a snake, but that's a horrible comparison. But go ahead, though.
That was rude.
I'm not comparing them. See, smart people understand I'm making a general analogy. I'm not comparing the two, y'all. Come on, let's be smart for once. But y'all get my analogy though. You don't have to go through the fire to know that it will burn your ass. I've seen men get done a certain way to where I'm smart enough to know it's not really working. And this is all my opinion though, but all I'm saying is, and we live in a time and era, right? So where women's behavior is incentivized. So which means that the whole feministic type of shit, most American women are on that to some degree. But it's just that in America, it doesn't benefit a man to be with a woman long term on any level. I mean, I'm not going to have a family just to say,
I have. Bro.
Beautiful, right, Ring? Beautiful.
Look beautiful, man. I like
beautiful.
That.
Beautiful.
Texas. That's one example.
Texas? I'm just saying.
That's one example, though.
Hardship,
that's one example. That's one example. I know why you showing me that for.
I'm a lion.
Why you showing me that for? Why you showing me that for? That's one example, bro. You're one out of how many people? Oh Jesus, we got the simp lineup coming in here.
Facts, bro. Not for everybody, but I'm trying to give you hope, bro. That's what I'm trying to give you hope. I get what you're saying, how you feeling, but there's hope out here, bro.
Hold on.
There's hope. You feel me?
Hold on. Who is this? Hold on.
This DC.
Y'all keep saying virgin. Aaron, shut the fuck up. There's a lot of people. Hold on. Hold on. There's a lot of men that have screwed a lot of women that aren't virgins.
Hold on, one at a time.
Go ahead, man.
LA Sports. You sound stupid, bro. Like my dad and other men who fucked many women have said the same thing. So I don't get y'all a bunch of beta male simps. Y'all sound like women arguing to another man, and that's the problem in this country, y'all. A lot of men don't even support other men because women can talk grade A shit about men, and they say you're right. But when I'm just speaking of what y'all know is true in reality, y'all admitted it, and then y'all say the same shit to a man that women would say to a man. You must have been hurt, but y'all know damn well the fucking foul shit that goes on in this country between men and women, and what they're allowed to do and incentivized to do. This is why I don't respect most men, because y'all know that women can do this shit, and then they all want to play. Oh, you must have been hurt. Are you a virgin? I mean, how is that even relevant to anything?
So, Texas, how do you feel about Kevin Samuels?
I like his philosophy because he's teaching men to prioritize.
Well, I mean, you go through certain things. You could get PTSD from anything, really. It doesn't mean you're any less of a person. It's just how it affects you.
You're not cutting me off.
A relationship, a physical injury, anything. Car accident.
Can you not hear me? Hello? Okay, I mean, but I'm just saying.
It just how certain events impacted you that might change the way you view relationships in general.
I've never ever dated, so I mean,
be it negative or positive.
I can just see out there. Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because he was talking. And no, I'm just saying, no, I haven't experienced any of that stuff, but I've seen it, and I see a lot of people get hurt from it. You know. And it's a lot of pansy pieces of shit on here that say, "Oh, are you a virgin?" That's no, I'm not. But how is that related though? That makes no sense. A lot of men have the same philosophy I have, and they fucked a bunch of women. That's stupid, including Aaron. That's some dumb shit you said.
But I hear basically what he's saying. He's saying he don't have to experience. I get that part what he's saying, because you can't see things to know if something good for you or not good for you. But he basically saying he don't have to experience a relationship. He don't have to experience marriage to see it's not good, because he's learning through others. Like they say, you could learn from other people's mistakes. So
wise people do that. Cook.
What he's saying. And he's saying that why put himself through that, knowing the end results is not, this is what it is. So when you mean the end result, you don't believe that two people can grow old and die together? You don't believe in today's
No, it's no.
That's gonna happen?
Oh shit. No, it does happen. But what I'm saying is that it's not common. I mean, it's not common. And my point is, what's the point of getting married if you're gonna ultimately end? That's just how it goes. It was a failure at that point. If you married a woman for 40 years and y'all divorced at any point, it's a failure. Because what were your vows? And then also, marriage doesn't benefit a man. Honestly, saying I have a family doesn't benefit me. If I have to tie myself legally to it, it's bullshit. I'm going to have a surrogate babies because I don't want a woman that's at any point tied to it trying to fuck me over at any point in time. I don't give a shit what any beta male is going to say. Oh, you hate this, you hate that. Well, I believe in equality. I believe that a woman should not get done wrong at all.
I
But
hear
it's
you.
just that we don't hold on. We don't emphasize that same rhetoric about a man not getting done wrong. And like this bitch cook or whoever is saying, oh,
What's
you have
good,
to
y'all?
expect it.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm going next.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
no, hold on, because you're saying it's when you said what you said earlier, sir, about men, you're going to take L's and you're going to get burned. You're pretty much excusing and saying it's all well and dandy if a man gets fucked over, and a woman shouldn't get fucked over. Don't get me wrong. Women should be loved and treasured. So we just
Damn
don't
right.
teach that same shit about a man.
That's a fact.
We don't teach that about him. We don't teach that about a man though, and that's the issue that a lot of men are starting to see, and they're waking up in America. Most American women are average as fuck. They don't present anything. And I told everybody before, I prefer mixed chicks, and I could marry a foreign chick, but it's American women. That's the issue. American women. That's the problem.
So
What's up,
yo,
most
And
most?
so I'm listening to him saying this, and
What's
it's
up, most? Don't start
yeah.
your shit, most.
Can y'all hear me?
Go ahead,
Yeah, I
Mose.
hear you.
I didn't call
Okay.
most
Good,
a
most.
bitch. I
Okay.
didn't call
Well,
most one.
well,
That was a bitch.
yeah, like I say, the mixed Texas. I totally disagree with you saying, but I support you as a young man following your path. I want you to know that I support you as a young man
Yep.
being single, following your path, following your way. Because like when I was young, my mother's like, I'm not going to force you in no religion. When everybody was saying this, I'm not going to force you in no way. She said, I think you need to grow and learn your own path. I was wild, atheist, all this other stuff, and then I learned from sitting down, studying on my own, and then learning from wise people. And I never seen myself being married. I couldn't see myself living past 25 in Chicago in the 80s and 90s. I just couldn't see a future. I couldn't see the women I was around. I couldn't see, the men I was around was hurt. And it's like when I started living my life, and then I found things like men and women right near me. They wasn't in the culture. They wasn't in the mix that I was in. But they was going to work. They was going here. They was into things that I was in. Behind the scenes things we would say is nerds. Sports or electronics or comic books. I'm like, wow, this lady likes comic books. It's just certain things that, I just noticed I judge people on my perception, on what I knew or what people told me. And there's so many gems, so many positive people around, might be right next to you, women, men, that will blow your mind. And I lived in a mixed society, and I went to school and around mixed people. And I say this whole notion of like American women, foreign women, that whole notion is kind of crazy because they're trying to get over here to escape the hardships in the countries they in, the misogyny, the women using men, the hardship. All of them are fighting. So then you realize, wait a minute, I'm fighting for this foreign aspect, but these American women are over there. They're exotic. Over here, them women exotic. So it's like you'll be running around chasing your tail in a circle for things, precious things you have over here, but it's all in your perception, and all of what you see. And you can't tell nobody any of that, but all this like alpha male, beta male stuff they just started using. I mean, like we throw that in the trash. We're not wolves. Even that don't even expect wolves. It's alpha male, beta male. It's all marketing. People trying to get people to run to their page. They try to these you got these dating coaches bragging about the women that hit their DM and who they fucking and all this old crazy stuff. And as a man, you look and say, we lived like that when we was preteens, trying to get the most numbers, trying to see how many women we gonna date.
I
And then
agree with
you
that.
know, so that's my perspective on it.
What you got, Sonny?
No, I agree with that last point he made about like, we did that shit when we was younger. Like, see how many numbers you can get, see if you can rack up 20 chicks in a week. You know what I'm saying? But y'all both making good points. That's all I really wanted to say. Y'all both making good points.
So how you feel about American women? Do you think that American women? Because he said something about American women, as far as the lifestyle,
Yeah,
the thought process.
the system allowed them to do a lot of bull. Allows them to get away with a lot of bullshit. It is what it is. Women are in America are sort of incentivized to be independent and break their family up. But you got to be selective about who you deal with. You got to be selective about who you give your time to. You know what I'm saying? Some people get fucked over at the end of the day, but that's just life. I got fucked over a lot of times in life, but I don't walk around. I don't carry that shit on my shoulder every day, cause I get out here and make shit happen for myself. So I didn't have different encounters with women, but I don't categorize all women. But I just know the dangers of dealing with the wrong person, and I know that the system is not on my side, so I got to move accordingly.
Because the conversation started because he said, is it good women inside the clubs?
Is it good women? Where I didn't hear you.
Huh?
Is there a good woman? The conversation started by, is there a possibility of meeting a good woman inside of a club?
Oh shit, that's a tough.
No doubt.
What you mean by good? What you mean by good? Are morals and ethics? That's
But
like,
the percentage is not high. That was my point.
Is it
right.
possible to go to a club
If a
and
chick
meet
in
a
the club,
decent?
I'm not taking her too serious, bro. Like, it's gonna be for fun for the most part. That's just what it
Exactly.
is.
Thank you, Sonny.
It's gonna be for fun. It's just gonna be for fun, because that's just the perception I'm gonna have of it.
And
when I'm older, I like more conservative chicks, man. I don't like chicks with their ass out, with their chest out. I'm getting older. I don't like that shit. That shit don't attract me no more.
How you feel? Because
Nope.
he also was saying about the girl going out a lot, going out with her friends a lot. How you feel about that?
Yeah, you gotta be in a certain type of age or type of age bracket for that. You know, I'm 35. I'm done. I don't do clubs no more. I'm done. Once you hit a certain age, that stuff chill out. But I do go out with me and my wife, and my sister has her husband. We do go out in like a lounge, and like we all get like a VIP section, and we all do. It's like upscales, Reem, upscales.
But that's different, though. That's different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. That's what we do.
No,
but
when
you say clubs,
you said
do that. I don't just do clubs.
He said you asked going. You saying going with your wife and your sister. They saying her going with her friends without you.
Right. See, that's different.
Okay. I'm okay with that. My wife going out and having fun. We have a great relationship to where though I know she comes home and she going out with her friends. There's nothing that ever happened that I don't trust her.
Can I ask y'all a question? Are women more influenced by their friends than men are? Do y'all think? Like,
yes.
Like if me and Texas go out and I'll be like, damn, Texas, you need to get on with her. A guy might shrug it off, but I feel like a female might feel that pressure from her female friend. Like, all right, I'm gonna go talk to him because she want me to. Get what I'm saying?
I think it's matter of the situation of women you're dealing with. Because I know a lot of women be grabbing women away from dudes. They be protecting women. They be protecting women when they start drinking too. Women look after each other when they start drinking.
That's right.
A lot of times guys be like, man, you better get on that ass, man. You better fuck. You know, guys be encouraging bullshit sometimes when they drink.
Exactly.
Right.
More than women. It matters your friend base. It matters your friend base.
And most as well. Most married women hang out with married women. Like my wife, her friends most of them are married. So
yeah,
I think that's important. Married women.
That's very important. That's facts.
Right. Right. Who you friends with? Who your girl is friends with? Right.
They all married. Hey, babe, I'm going so, and you know I know they husband. They married. They go out. They go have little girls night. I'm cool with that. They all married. I'm not saying that that can happen. I'm just saying that plays a part too.
But Texas says something.
All I say is facts, but
hold on, DC.
What Texas said, he said one thing about women. He said they stick together. He said, guys, we don't. Like he was saying how
he said women back each other. Are incentivized in marriage in America.
Women code. It's a woman code.
That's two-way straight. That works both ways.
Like Mo said,
everybody's incentivized to do anything they do.
Right. That's got a bro code too.
Motivation.
Right.
Bro code not the same, bro.
It matters your bros, brother. It matters your bros.
Yes, it is.
A lot of your bros
women have a universal code, and no matter the age.
Wait a minute. To a certain extent.
Men don't have that.
To a certain extent,
Men don't have that, bro.
But Sonny, it's been a lot of women that don't backstab their woman and fuck their man. We hear women talk about that all the time.
We know that.
And it's
Hold
the
on,
same thing.
Can I say
Men
one
do
thing,
it too. That's what I'm saying.
It
It matters your circle,
thing,
man. It matters. Go ahead.
But can I say one thing? Okay, this is a great point I want to bring up. Okay, but when a woman sees a man, hold on, I've seen it done more like this. When a man sees another man fuck a woman over, I've seen more men get on that man and say, "Hey, bro, that's fucked up." But when I see a woman do a man wrong, cold blood, the
It's
women will
got to be the man's fault.
still stand by her. If it's a man or a woman involved, there's a woman's still going to side with the woman, no matter how fucked up she did.
What makes I say this? I don't think that's right because I seen from my ex-wife and other women. They look at a woman and say, "I can't believe you let that good man go. I can't believe you doing that." And I had counseling. I can't believe you over there not taking care of your. Go home. Take care of your husband. Why you in the streets?
Not in this
I don't see
generation,
I don't see my age. I don't see women do it. But y'all talking about a 18-year-old, 17-year-old hoes out there.
No, we're not.
They're not gonna hold each other accountable.
No, don't put that out there. Don't do that. No,
I'm talking about. I'm talking about a circle. I keep saying this like circle.
No,
The
bro,
circle.
it's from like 30. Listen. It's from like 35 and under, bro. 38
all I speak is facts, Alfonso. Thank you.
25 in there too.
Y'all speaking. It's all subjective because we talking about circles of people. Where's women out here with the same moral code that their grandmother had because they was raised like
majority,
that.
Bro. We talking about majority.
No, and that's why I'm saying the circle of people you deal with. Like none of us have no majority of the millions and millions of women on this.
And I know a lot of women. I lived in different countries. I know a lot of women. I came across a lot of different women.
Bro, we talking about around our circle in America. We talking about like stuff now. You know all these 35-year-old women. Like it's hard even thinking of.
I done dated women in every decade. I done dated women from in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, bro. That's 4 different decades.
Bro, I don't did the same. I'm 47 years old. I've been dealing with women since the 80s. I have the same. That's what I'm saying, son. I'm not denying I'm not denying the circle you've been around, but I'm talking about this. It's circles. It's different variety of people and how they act and how they move.
Country to
I'm not
country,
denying y'all expectations, but I'm just saying too. Go ahead.
Loyalty, how you feel about that? Like, far as
I agree.
Saying with women, like, and where you meet them at doesn't matter, like clubs or church, or doesn't matter to you.
That none of that stuff matter, man. At the end of the day, every relationship is going to be defined. Every relationship is going to be defined by time, man. You're never going to meet that perfect girl where y'all like everything, all that. You're going to find out shit about each other later down the road in life. Y'all going to be, tested with adversity. Y'all going to go through financial stuff together. So it's like a team. Like every team in the NBA, you can have the best team on paper. Yeah, you got the best team on paper, but you still got to go through the season, your injuries, to see if you really built for it. Relationships is the same way with friends and all that. So it's all gonna be tested. Can you make it through those tests though? That's the key. You feel? And I think in today's day and age, people are not. We live in a microwave era, so people want the new best thing fast. So they don't have time, to depend on people. They don't sacrifice. They can just get the next thing. You know what I mean? Everybody in it for the short term.
Hey, Loyalty. Let me ask you something real quick.
Yes, sir.
Based on what you just said, when you just said it's like a microwave era, everybody wants stuff instant. Do you feel like women approach like relationships like that? Like they don't have like patience, or they don't have like, you know what I'm saying, like the resilience to be like, all right, we're gonna make this work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think the fact that more women are trying to be alpha males, you feel what I'm saying, and they like more independent. So now like a lot don't depend on a man, and if they do depend on a man to get something, they have different men to fill different voids and needs.
Right.
They don't need a nigga for, you feel what I'm saying. A lot of people.
That's the game though.
Yeah, they be in domestic.
But everybody act like that ain't the game. Like, come on, man, that's the game.
Hey, Sonny, I believe that's
the
women
game.
Got different guys for different shit, bro.
Hey, Sonny,
Sonny,
that's been the game forever though. That ain't nothing new.
Can't take care of you.
Right.
That shit real, bro.
Yeah, but
but is it right though? But is it right though?
But in the same way, there's been women who not played that game forever too. It goes. That's what I'm saying. It goes both ways. And there's men in the same way as a man. I had women for different things. I had my vets who I went out to upscale places with. I had young chicks who just wanted to have to hang out, get some game, have a little sex. I just had freaks. I just had girls who want to go hang out at the like a lounge or a club. Then I had girls who just want to go to the movies. We didn't have no sex whatsoever. We just talking and laughing. I mean, and when you dating, you go through a cycle like that. But men, we can date, right? And then when we live a lifestyle like that, dating different people, might do this and this. We just consider the man. If a woman dating different men and do that, they consider something bad.
So what Texas was saying that he feel he don't have to experience this stuff because he know the end outcome. So why put himself through there? And he's saying
I can't knock that.
I thought that I used to think like
Because
Texas.
hold on,
And what I
loyalty.
came
Can I
to the
say one thing
conclusion,
now?
it wasn't really about me. It wasn't really about the female. It was about me
You never know the
changing and wanting and
outcome of what's
being
going to
at a
happen
point
between
of
two
being
people.
content. You feel
I
what I'm
mean, it's a
saying?
million variables. Every day it changes.
Exactly. I was
Yep,
just
that's
done
true.
with that lifestyle. I
But
understand
my
if I'm a
thing was,
fuck around.
I would never live my life
Can I just
not being able to experience something like, even if it's for the good or the worse, bro. Like with my
yeah.
marriage, bro. Like I appreciate the hardship that we had in my marriage, bro. I'm gonna speak for
Exactly.
myself. I appreciate it, man, and
Yep.
I love my kids, bro. Like I see my son, man, holding him. I cut his umbilical cord. He's 10 years old now today. Some things that it's amazing, Texas. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I
sir
never reached that side yet. I know I
say
never
it
reached that.
decent?
I haven't experienced that yet. I'm knocking on wood. I don't want to, but so far, it's a blessing, bro. Like seeing your
Bro, you had
kids,
great
and
Bro,
your daughter
that's good
experience
for you.
16.
though. That's
But
You
but
know,
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. For DC fit, hold on. See, what's funny is that, and Sonny probably knows this too. When one man like me, if I say that I don't believe in marriage, I don't believe in dating, why is it that other men want to say, oh, yada yada yada? Let this fucking man live his life.
He didn't
Marriage
put you
not for
Exactly.
down though.
everybody.
Texas, he didn't
Hold
put you
on,
down. He
man.
said he understand what
No,
you're
no,
saying.
yeah,
I
I
didn't
ain't
say
put
put.
you.
I didn't say put me. No, DC. I'm not saying you.
Okay,
I'm not. No,
okay,
you're
okay,
good. You're
okay,
good.
okay.
No, hold on. What I'm
I was
saying
just
is
saying like
that I just find it.
I was just saying that there's two sides of a coin. There's heads and
Yeah, I
tails.
understand
There's
that,
always
but
two sides.
I just say marriage. Hold on, like marriage is not for everybody, and people
That's
have to just
correct.
accept it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people should be single. Marriage is not for
Yo,
a lot of people.
Texas.
Exactly.
Being
Yeah, that's
a
I understand what
nigga
you're saying, Mitch. You talking about guys who try to judge you because of
being a
you don't
nigga
want
that's
to date and
been
all that stuff.
married, I got beautiful kids. We all healthy. My kids got everything. They got their own. They already more successful than me. They got shit that I never experienced as a kid. All got cars. All got their own room. I slept in a room with my grandmother, my cousin, my
right.
brother shared the bed. He's
Right.
6'5". My grandmother slept in the same room. She took care of us. Mother drug really. So they got everything. But being a man in a marriage, I could tell you, bro. I don't. I don't encourage people to get married because everybody, like you said, is not built for this. Everybody don't. I know me as a person. Like I'm the sacrificial lamb. I could go through a lot before you feel. I could deal with a lot. You feel what I'm saying? I know everybody not built like me. Even like with the stock shit that I do, people get mad at me like, Jerm, why you giving out free game? Why you giving out free game? Yo, the game to be sold. No, that set our generation back for years. People
That's
hide
why we
the
messed up now.
information. Like I'm just different, bro. I go against
Yep.
the norm. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, and that's why I say, see that's beyond the alpha male. When your children can live better
Real
than you,
shit, bro.
when your
yeah,
Real
children
that's
can,
shit.
what
yeah,
yo most
when
most.
your
That's
children
my
can live
life,
better than you,
bro.
that's beyond that bullshit alpha
Yeah,
male, beta
like
male
it's
stuff.
about
You
them.
can't put a label
Like
on
my
that.
life is over. I'm living for them now. That
Yeah,
was
and
Mm.
I just lost my grandfather. Grew up in Mississippi,
yeah.
and he was a sharecropper.
Mm-hmm.
Raised 11 kids, then some of them went on to be in college, and
Exactly.
my mother was able to get us into apartments and better housing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm able to own my home, and then I'm
Yep.
telling my son, now you go, and he already set for college. One just graduated college this weekend with a bachelor's degree. So when I see the goal is to setting our children up to be better, more successful. That's like when we talk about marriage, and I seen through the bad marriage, the good marriage, and stuff that they went through is I don't, like you said, I don't encourage people to get married. I encourage you to have good relationships.
No,
That's
but
more important than anything. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think loyalty says something that I hope it ain't go over people's head. And I think that is the number one thing. He said he can take a lot. I think if you can't take a lot, I don't think it's for you.
Nope.
I think that's the number
And
one
you know
thing
what
because you're
prepared
going to
me
go
for
through
that,
a lot.
Kareem?
And being with somebody else who can take a lot. Both of y'all got to be able to take it.
I always was a captain on the team. Even when I got locked up, I was in shock. I was a squad leader. You feel what I'm saying? And I always was the best player on the team, and I always had to suffer for the worst player. Even in shock, you doing the right thing. You in first. You doing all your PT, and they call him a shit bird. Got to carry the log. The whole platoon get burnt. I just cheer everybody. Let's do it. It's mental. You feel what I'm saying? I'm always that person. So like I never get out my comfort zone, for I sacrifice for the betterment of the team. That's just something that's still with me. But my brother, I see kids I coach, you see their body language change. They just can't deal with emotions. I know thugs who do 10 days of prison time, and you would think like they about to kill themselves. I'm like, damn, bro. I was a college student, never did. I was a good kid. I wasn't even supposed to go to prison, and I can handle this. You can't so I just gotta
Right,
adapt and
right.
think like that's just something in
Mm-hmm.
me. But I tell you, everybody in this
Survivalists.
world not built for a lot of shit, bro.
And yeah, and
DC,
Sonny
how long
too.
you
Telling
been married, DC?
you. Yeah. Huh?
DC, how long you been married?
Huh?
How
How
long you
long
been
you been
married?
married?
Since been together for 13 years, married for 4.
Wow.
Yep, me the same, DC. I've been married for 6, been with my wife for 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
God bless you, bro.
She was my
I've been
first
married for 6.
relationship and my last
And
though.
tomorrow we
Yeah.
fly out to tomorrow in the morning. I should get some rest, but we fly out to Puerto Rico for 2
Fire.
weeks.
Oh
Okay.
wow,
All right,
that's
that's
good,
good,
Just
man.
bro.
Hey,
just doing things different, man. Just ask my
Yeah.
kids which I want. Y'all want a Christmas, which I got here. Oh, y'all want to go to Puerto Rico, and they say Puerto Rico. So
Exactly.
paid for.
Exactly.
Right. I don't
Fuck the
blame you.
toys,
I don't
fuck
blame
all
you.
that. That's
That's
gonna be
what's up, bro.
used, broken, and all that. Like, no,
But
that's not
it
for
wasn't
me.
Mm-hmm.
always like this, y'all.
Yep.
I ain't gonna sit here and cap. It wasn't always like
Exactly,
this.
DC.
I
Yep.
lost my
Right.
dad last year. My dad made. I told Ring, my dad made national news in Philly. He took his life in Philly
Mm-hmm.
up there by Geno States. So
Mm-hmm.
me as a father, it changes my perspective of what's more important than life.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
things in
right.
life has to happen for you to adjust and make a different navigate your life like a GPS. So I'm
Exactly.
aware, I'm woke, I'm very vigilant. I'm like, damn, it's not about my son with a PS5 or whatever. It's not about that no more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how
Right.
much time I have on this earth, but while
Right.
I'm here, I want my kids and wife to say, "Damn, he was a great fucking father. And he was a great
Mm-hmm.
husband to me. That's all I want. That's all I
Mm-hmm.
want.
Yep.
Other than
Yeah,
that, I
Right.
don't care.
Real
Hey,
shit.
I
hey,
don't care.
yeah, that's
And
dope.
Right.
on that note, I hope everybody in here got life insurance. It's a
I
touchy
do.
situation. It's a
I
touchy
do.
topic to have with your people.
Yep.
Everybody think it's talking about death, but life insurance could be used more than just funerals and shit like that.
yeah.
They told us that's what it's just for, to be buried. No, my kids get hurt at the school or get a scrape, I get a check from their life insurance.
That
So it's a
Aflac.
lot of things in your life insurance that you
Mm-hmm.
should be taking
That's facts.
advantage of.
On loyalty, that's facts.
I
Yeah,
Facts.
my
had to get
mother.
yo.
Yeah.
I had to get around circles. I mean, Caucasian people to like learn this stuff, bro. It's crazy. The conversations are just different that they have with their kids, and that's the difference. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lord, those Caucasians, these Caucasians around me, they ain't talking about no life insurance.
Yeah,
These Indiana,
Well,
these Midwest, not all Caucasians. They
Yeah,
bankrupt and
Midwest is
everything else
different.
too. So,
no, but
Midwest
he's
is
right,
like a
and I
melting
and,
pot.
and I
Everybody
tell
the
people
same.
that life insurance is very important. Like he said, even with the Aflac, your kids get hurt. You got to maximize your dollar at all times, man. You got to.
oh
And
yeah,
there's a lot of
It
things you
comes
don't
in
know.
times. It comes in times when you most need it too, when the unexpected, and you have it right in your reach. It's right there.
You could borrow from it,
That's
but
right.
but like he said, growing up, I always thought like when I remember we was kids and we on the block, and the guy used to always come around with the bag and try to sell us life insurance.
oh yeah. I remember
This
that
was back then. We in the
that's
streets.
scary to us. They like, nigga,
We,
I ain't about to die. Why you?
we in the
guy.
streets. But like he said, always thought you just paying. I was looking at it more you paying for your funeral. So when I
Right.
Exactly.
saw, I bought one and only was 10,000 because when I was young, thinking a funeral costs 7,000, whatever, a
Uh
little
huh.
more money. But I ain't think of the the real thing. I was just thinking paying for my funeral. I don't want nobody to have to do GoFundMe for no funerals and shit like that.
Yeah, but the guy should see he be sitting on my mother couch like, mother, why you always buying this insurance? But no, my mother walked in the room years ago. She handed me a policy. If something happened to me, here you go. My brother one and my sister one. My mother been on that telling us, get the life insurance policy. Get this. You don't get one for your kids. Get them a fund for school. Invest in that. They can turn that into a business. So I'm like,
you could borrow from it and all that.
Right.
My dad didn't have one, and I came out of pocket and paid for my whole dad's funeral.
Check.
Thank God I had it though, but he ain't have one. So
check.
It's cool.
So let me ask you this: so when your father did that, did they try to get you any counseling? Because they always try to, when people like commit suicide, they try to.
Yeah, my mom had it. My mom had counseling. My sister had counseling. My brother is a junior. He did pretty well with it. He holds stuff in, and I did pretty well. I did a lot of drinking. I'm 215 now, but I got up to my weight this past February. My highest weight, I was like 245. I was just stressed, man. Just handle it my way, letting it just bypass. But I'm in a much better position and much better place mentally. So I'm doing way better now. But they did offer me counseling. They did offer me counseling stuff. That's true.
Good, you're doing better.
Yeah.
Life is crazy, man.
Can y'all hear
God
me?
tests every family.
Yeah, we hear you.
Life is crazy. I'm
Okay, I
telling
just want to
you.
make one point. And then I'll leave it alone. No, it's actually out for most, because most, and here's my only thing. Like most said it best when he first came on, and he said, let everybody live for themselves. Like, I don't believe in shaming anybody. Like, listen, marriage is a good thing if it's done right. I believe in that. But let's say if I were married, but then if another guy didn't want to get married because he didn't want this or that, I'm just gonna say make the best decision for you, because the best choice for you may not be the best choice for me, and vice versa. I just let people live how they want to. And I don't crack jokes. Oh, are you a virgin? I mean, I'm not, but I'm saying, or are you must have been hurt. We don't know. And that's what I just, instead of trying to gaslight and make fun of somebody, they may have their legitimate
There's nothing
reasons,
wrong with
and that's the problem.
experiencing trauma.
Cook, can I finish? I'm not talking to you, brother. I'm just saying.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
going off what most said. Like, I'm not. I don't listen. I don't believe in forcing another man or woman to do it, because it's not, everything's not for everybody. College is not for everybody. State is not for everybody. So the cold weather is not for everybody. But I just tell people, do whatever you feel in your heart is best for you with your own intuition. That's it. Marriage is a good thing if it's done right, and I'll say that. But it is what it is. Everybody's life has to be their own choice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right,
And I guess Texas, for most people, for you being so young, not putting an age on something, it was just for your age to have that way of thinking is like alarming. Like, damn, bro, like, did you give yourself a
I'm
chance?
not
Or
too young
that's
though,
all.
bro. I'm
That's all it
25.
is. How's you?
So
25,
Texas,
kind of
let
young
me tell
still,
you
kind
a
of baby.
fundamental thing of train of thought, like, and that's a strong mindset to have, because I teach my stock students that, like let's say Kareem wanted to get an investing, right? But Kareem works a 9 to 5, and he works 80 hours for every 2 weeks. Being a trader, a day trader, might not work for him because he doesn't have time. So he might be in a long-term investing. So when you say everything ain't for everybody, I teach, find a plan or find something that works for you. Kareem might see, damn, Loyalty, you just made 10,000. How you do that? Well, Loyalty quit his job. He has the time to devote every day to trader. So don't watch somebody else and think, oh, that worked for him, it might work for me. No, find how your life is set up according to your experiences, what you went through, your traumas and everything, and make it work for you. That's what everything in life. And I teach the same thing with my investing and stock traders, bro. So that's a real mindset, fundamental thing that you can apply to every walk of life. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We live in a world where it's a copycat. People think, oh, he got that, I can have that, or he has that, I should have that. I got the cool gray 11s, I got mine. So we live in that type world.
I just
Who's
got
doing the
mine though,
different
bro.
things? You feel
My
what I'm
cool
saying?
grays.
Mixed Texas, we need you to pop them businesses off. That's what we looking for you. He got them big. He young. He smart. So That's what I said. I'll be doing. Guys I know we got the businesses.
The best thing young dudes got on their side is time.
He's right
time
about that,
more
though,
valuable
man.
than money.
You got to play the game how you can win.
Yep. Yep.
Because I don't ever knock another man for getting married. Because I mean, no, I believe if
You don't got to be good at everything. You just got to be good at how you play the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, like DC Fit
That
has a good
sounds
marriage.
cliche, but that's hard for a lot of people to do. Trust me.
Well, the most powerful thing I heard, and I think that because I never looked at it like that, when he said you got to be built for and be able to take a lot. I never looked at that is so true, and that's like, to me, I took that more so than anything, because you're gonna go through a lot. So if you feel you cannot do it, that's your answer. Like Sonny said a lot of people ignore the red flags, which is true. And that is you have to be real with yourself. No matter how much, but if you got to always can't do it, it's not, because you're gonna go through a lot. And that, I ain't never looked at it like that. But you have to, if that's not in your character to be able to take a lot, it's gonna be hard. It's going to.
And like, hey, Kareem, too, a lot of, for some people could be different. It's like all my young adult life, when I got married young, I was working overtime, taking care of the kids, doing all this. Like I said, I was that provider. I was that person doing this and this. My wife was going to school, working, and all this. Next wife, then when we divorced and me dating again, I was used to just doing that. But then I met my wife. It was more like her, like, well, what you like to do for fun? I'm like, what you mean? She like, I'm gonna take you on a trip, huh? She buying the tickets and all that. Hey, I said, man, I love Vegas. And she said, here you go for your birthday. Go to Vegas. What? See, I didn't understand. I was rejecting it at first. She said, you took care of your family. She said, that's what I respected about you. You worked at your job over 20-something years. You took care of your family when I met you. She said, I want to come in your life and bring something to your life. So me, at my age now, she yell out, you ain't got to touch no dishes, no garbage, no none of that. Boys, get that. Go on vacation. So me, that was hard for me to accept. Like, wait a minute, yeah, pick somewhere you want to go. Cause I work like damn near outdoors, 5 days a week. I get up 4:30 in the morning, and so her mindset is she protect me from being stressed out, from being overworked. Here, get your health insurance right, get this right, get that right. And her mind, it was hard for me to accept a woman doing that. A lot of guys like, no, I'm paying for this. No, I got these clothes. Oh, I was like, I never owned a pair of Jordans in my life. All this stuff. She's like, oh, I got you. Like she bought us some tickets for the Bulls game one day. I'm used to sitting way up in the nosebleed seats. We going in. I immediately come in the Bulls stadium. I start going up. She's like, where you going? I'm going to our seats. I'll go upstairs. They're like, no, so your seat downstairs. So I'm like, something wrong with these seats, and we go courtside. I'm like, how much you pay for these tickets? She don't worry about that. I work. So for me, it was hard to accept in a marriage of accepting somebody doing something.
All right,
This is very important.
And that's so real, bro, because like I think gender roles and all that, I mean, we still built off of the man supposed to be the provider, but I think what's kept me and my wife together for so long, again, Kareem, it goes back to that team. Sometimes I'm putting in 80% of the work, she doing 20. It was times when she was 100 and I was 0, or she's 60, I'm 40, or 50-50. So it's just like a basketball team. Tonight it might we have to rely only on LeBron. He in the fourth. Okay, LeBron, you take a break. What That's what make teams win. Everybody can contribute at key times. If you have one just doing all this, so the minute that man, the pressure on that man to fail is slim to none. That's what breaks relationship, because there's so much expectations and there's so much gender roles and so much projection the world put on and stigmas that people fail. You feel me? Instead of just trying to get the job done. Some days I'm like, wow, great to this.
Because
I put a challenge this year. I told wifey she ain't got to cook all 2021. Let's do different shit. Like, get out of the gender role. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Let's do what we got to do to make it work.
Team relationship.
Yeah, so it's different.
The sacrifice too. You're right. Sacrifice. Like my wife, I worked a job, whatever. I worked like a job or two for her to get her master's degree. She's a teacher. So it's sacrifice in it too. It's a lot of sacrifice.
Exactly.
For the better picture, for the long run,
for the
for the
betterment
longevity,
of the
for
whole
the family.
I agree with y'all, but I want to ask y'all I know Texas and Cook want to say something, but I want to say one thing. I hear y'all saying, what y'all wife do. Let me ask y'all this. Do a man supposed to be the leader of the relationship?
Yeah, and I say, see, and this was.
And what you mean? What you mean by leader of?
Because I had an
he
argument
has
with
to.
a couple of my friends. I still think the man's supposed to be, regardless of his financial situation,
scientifically, yeah,
he's supposed to be the leader
Yeah,
of that relationship.
yeah, Kareem. I say in leadership, and I learned from older men and men who was married for years with their wife and happily married, is we look at leadership like sometimes like a boss, we are overseer.
Yeah.
But we got to look at leadership more like I'll say for me coming from the church is the leadership. I say like we look at it like Jesus. This is the person stepping out first, stepping up first. A person might just say a word and be a leader. Hey, yeah, I looked in the kitchen. We need to get some groceries or this going on. Hey, I got to do this and that. Or hey, there's something up on my car. It's like little words of being stepping up and being a leadership. Some people might be leading doing this and getting to work and apologizing, but also the leader going to have when you build that structure up of leadership and stepping up first, then a person can easily give you the last say. Women want to be led. It's like children want discipline.
I said
also,
that.
most also, they want to be encouraged. Like I'm okay to say, okay, I'm the head, but my wife is the neck. I can't move without her. I can't move, Ring. I can't move.
Yeah, and when women
it's
see
together.
that, right? When women see that leadership quality, like we talk about these women doing this and women, the system getting women over. When women see a man with that leadership qualities, the women fold up like a patty cake. The coldest women, I see their heart melt down. Like in my side, I was hearing women from like New York and Jersey. I said, them women rough. But I can never deal with that. And my wife from Newark. But my wife is a sweetheart, but she tough as hell to everybody else. But to me, if she see that when you take care of your business, and I know that's why men teach young men, hey, you're gonna be responsible, take care of your business. My wife said, my wife will come, say I put on a nice fit. I put on some clothes. You know, our guys, we iron our clothes in Chicago. We used to stand out there prepping, but the girls would come looking all this stuff. But you see some guy over there painting a wall. Women say, damn, that's sexy. Look at him painting. What? Looking at a man do so. Women find stuff like that sexy, appealing. Men working, men taking incentive. Hey, I'm gonna take these kids over there. Or a guy, he might take the kids in the neighborhood and start them playing kickball. The women rap past say, "Hey man, that's a great job you're doing with them kids." But we standing over there looking like peacocks with the fresh chains on, the Jordans with money, and the grown woman like, "Man, get that clown ass out of here." That's just how it is with women.
They used to always sit there and say, guys who be out there selling the drugs, guys who the cable man, that's an old
it's
saying.
also important.
The plumber come putting
it's
that
important
pipe.
to know as a leader
Right.
that your job as a leader is just the same as anybody else's job. It's just your particular job is leading, but it's important that you sit at the round table, even though the leader, his job is to tell the other people what to do or to try to like drive them or to try to like direct them, give them direction. But it doesn't mean that they're more important. And everybody's as important. It's equal. It's the symbiotic nature of that type of relationship. It's a mutualism. Everybody's going to be working together. Whatever you put into it, you're going to get out of it. Type of situation. And then sometimes that role is challenged, and the better you're going to get along is going to depend on how well people can settle in on their roles and not just one person being the leader.
100% right.
Right.
That settle in on the roles. That same thing, like what he was saying, loyalty saying about a team. Settle in. You got to know your role and your place. That's the thing. You got to know your
See,
role.
because like loyalty in DC, y'all are lucky men though, because y'all and most because y'all have women that actually see. Because my only thing is that because like he's loyalty said, sometimes we're going to have to rely on a man like LeBron that's carry us 100%. sometimes it's gonna be, maybe the woman does, like, look at LeVar Ball. He takes care of his wife, and she's gone through some, health issues, but he's taking care of her, which is good. My only thing is that we
You
don't
keep
preach
getting bumped
in this
off,
modern
Brandon.
day
I don't know
society that
what that's about.
most of the work is going to be.
Apologize, yo.
Okay, let me finish. Most of the work generally is bestowed upon the man in this society. That's the expectation. But I agree with loyalty. Like loyalty says that. What's so funny?
No, Reem.
Nah, because you
okay,
funny.
Yeah.
You said, okay, let me finish.
I mean, you just do, you're just talking. But that's all.
He got cut off. He got kicked off. He wasn't trying to cut you off.
It's just so funny.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, but loyalty is 100% impeccably correct, because sometimes you're gonna have to rely on the man to get us through this game, like you said, the LeBron James comparison. Sometimes the woman may have to do something as well, but it's all about reciprocity. But it's about equal reciprocity, and the only thing, it's the only thing that is not taught in this society is that the heavy burden. I'm saying what the media tells women to do is put all the responsibility, or all of it, on the man every time. And the only thing I'll say to that is this: is that men are still human, and that's one thing that they try to take away the narrative. Men, and that's why a lot of men who are married, some of them die earlier, because it's like because they're taught, as a man, you're taught. You got to put away shit in that, but that hurts you though mentally.
Exactly.
Or what's happening? That's all I'm saying. And y'all are lucky men, though. You see fitted most in loyalty, because y'all's women understand,
what happened
what it is
in
to
my
be a team.
situation? So I had got sick before. Like, I thought I had some kidney shit going on or whatever, but I ended up going to mad specialist or whatever. It was just my creatinine levels was a little high. I didn't have to do dialysis or nothing. But my wife was
Can I say one last thing, please?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, she was challenged. She had to take care of me. So when the leader goes down, and you got a woman who always dependent on the lead, then what happens?
Yeah.
That's why you have most women leave, or they start cheating when you can't have. You feel what I'm saying? You have to have that in your relationship when a woman gets challenged and put in that role to lead. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
That's right.
Pick up
Facts,
I'm telling you, bro, it's real.
Of course.
It's
real.
real.
And I say too is, like, say to like mixed text, a lot of people, there is a certain reason why, like, we talk about these women who do those scandalous things they do.
Yeah.
We know that. I know from my father's generation, they left their family. They wasn't pushed out. They left. They wanted to be pimps and players in the late 60s and 70s. They walked away from their responsibility. And I got two older brothers who stayed with my father. And I just met them. I ain't seen them this year for like 40 years.
Crazy.
Since I was like 3. And I got to see them, and they said, hey, you ain't missing out on nothing. He wasn't in the home when he was in the home. And my mother just broke it down. Men back in that era, they didn't sit there and play with their kids. They didn't go to the parks. They was working. They was being grown. You hung around women to do that. You hung around your cousins. They didn't have. And my mother said, y'all don't know how good y'all. You said y'all have a deeper relationship with y'all children. She said, we praise the old generation. She said, but the men didn't live it. They had other side families. They had side kids. He said, we get on the younger generation of men and women. He said, but y'all had a difference. He said that women would hurt a lot from men walking out on them. A lot of them didn't just get jaded because the government gave them $200, $50 worth of food stamps. They would rather have a man who can get them now $800 going out to hustle or making something happen. So a lot of women got so jaded that they turned their back on men completely and started saying, I don't need no men. Them women would, and the women said, man, y'all crazy, y'all jaded. And them women got jaded and did that. But then we held them accountable and said, that ain't, baby, every man not the same. That ain't no excuse. I see older women saying, I don't want to hear that. Hey, seeing you say that, and them kids ain't got no males to look up to. And Big Mom and them, they rejected that. They like, your father wasn't no saint. But I didn't turn my back on men. You would never had a stepfather. You didn't have this relationship. So I know, like, in both ways, yes, the women hurt men. Yes, the women was out there bad and not held accountable. But also the same way, men who are the leaders, when the leaders leave, what's going to happen? Like the men, what we started doing, we started thugging and gangbanging and all that. That was the repercussion of us not having dads in the home. And the women started out there, and their attitude started being like, I don't need a man. And a lot of black men start saying, I don't need a man. I got this dope. I got this money. that was our things. I don't need a leader. I don't, and we didn't like no authority. You know, and that was the ways of our generation mix. I'm telling you, like from what we grew up in the 80s and 90s. That's how we acted when our fathers left and our fathers walked away from us. And it wasn't no the government made them walk away. They freely chose to walk away.
But I get it. Hold on, can I go though? Because you're missing a lot of shit. See, and then
no, I didn't speak on. I just spoke on like my experience. I didn't speak on nothing you said.
Okay.
I just spoke on
all right. Now we're making, because it's also cultural too. Because different communities that don't have as big of an issue with that. But here's the thing though with that, because I agree, and men in general back in the day used to usurp their authority over women. They used to fuck women over. I wholeheartedly agree with that back in the day. But now we're living in a time. I guess this is their get back. But the only problem with the get back is I think it's a little bit more fierce, because now we can strip men, because I just speak for fairness. See, now women can, in the system can strip men's freedom for certain shit. They can strip them economically, and they can also smear their image, because women got fucked over back in the day. Don't get me wrong, but so but now it's like, the whole feminist movement, Me Too movement. There's a war on men in today's time, because we actually have a lot more men now that I think want to do it the right way. But now, kind of how you said, now the roles are reversed in the generations. Now the women are incentivized to fuck the men over, and now, like you said, because I agree, women got fucked over back in your day. I agree with that wholeheartedly, because women, I wish that the women of the old generations were the young ones, and the young ones now are old and getting ready to die off. But the thing about it is, it's just that now men are the ones in a position to where the women have the backing of the government and all this stuff to lean on and to affect the men. And that's all cultures: black, white, Jews, Hispanics, whomever. And that's the thing now. That's why. And I'm only living in this generation, so I'm only going off of what I see currently. You don't have, but you gotta understand the media. Listen, the woman is the most susceptible person to any influence. It's easier to influence a woman's head. Media is the driving force to telling women,
Yes, sir.
fuck men. You can live. You can live and screw him in court. They make shows about this stuff. And when you can
Single woman.
influence a woman, when you can influence a woman to do whatever she wants, and they can get away with anything they want. A woman can get away with murder, and a woman can punch a man, and if he even she pushes her arm back, we want to get on the man. Also, three, a woman can take this, that, and the other. I'm not saying women are evil, but I'm saying I don't blame them, because listen, if you're an unfair creature by nature, and the system is allowing you to continue to live out your unfairness, why? I blame the system, but also they have culpability and blame too, because they're going along with it still. These are adults, but like I said lastly, when you're dealing with a creature that is unfair by nature, when women are unfair by nature, they want to have the rewards of a man, but when shit hits the fan and there's danger, they want a man to take his place, as they say. But you want to boast and brag like you. I'm saying this is how society is today. Most back in the day, women were great creatures. I believe. I believe it. I believe it. The older women that we see today in their 50s and 60s and up, those are good women. But a lot of the women, but now times have turned. Generations have turned. Now men are on the back end of getting all the fuckery. But I think it's even worse. Like I said, you women weren't getting fucked over for finance as they should have, but men are now getting stripped of their freedom more often. Men are getting their money stripped more often. Good men, I'm saying the good ones, they do have sometimes harder access getting their kids. And I'm just saying, but I'm just saying the roles are reversed now. It's not what it was back in the day, and now women are incentivized, the ones who want to do it, to fuck men over, and they're rewarded for it. That's why they have all these shows, movies, and everything encouraging women, f this, just all this stuff, and then they want to get mad at men who actually say, you know what, I don't want to deal with that, because the generations have been poisoned, and I can't blame a man who's young and who wants to say, you know what, I'm gonna go my own way. I'm gonna make my own way in life, and choose that route, rather than all this other stuff. Women can go on Instagram and be half naked, and nobody,
Be
and,
glorified.
glorified. But if a man does, he shouldn't be glorified. But if a man does anything else or whatever, he's changed. So like that's why a lot of men in my age and a little older don't want to touch American women because
American.
it's like it's feeding a monster. It's feeding a monster.
What takes sense is I say, wait a minute. I say to that like for me being this it's not when you say women this age. It's like I lived in that time and this time. I'm gonna tell you this: women grew. It's not that they knew these things automatically. They just like we did. Like we matured. Like I matured from being outside on the streets running around this. I matured throughout the ages. Just like the women, the young women, they're gonna mature. They're not so they don't have so much more evidence. The women back in the day are not so righteous as the women now. They was doing what they was doing. They burned down them clubs. I mean, think about it. You had groupies chasing Sam Cooke in the 50s. This ain't nothing new. You had Playboy magazine and pornography forever. They said they was pouring champagne on hoes in the south of France back in the 20s. Ask Kareem about Harlem in the 20s. Harlem in the 20s was wild. Was buck wild.
John Wick really quickly. Can I respond to John Wick really quickly?
Woman want a traditional relationship.
In Texas, don't worry about him. Texas.
Lucky Luciano.
Oh no, I know John Wick, but yeah, I mean, yeah,
I mean, he's don't even mention his name.
But I'm saying Texas. A lot of this stuff is we matured throughout the ages, and the women is like the maturity. I can see what you're saying. Like at your age. Ain't nothing wrong with what you saying because I couldn't see it happening because of my mindset and what I seen and what the women I was around. Then I started working women, mature women taking care of women with master's degrees and bachelor's degrees, or women who was taking care of businesses. You know what I mean? And women who was doing this. And so my mindset, being around men who was happily married, being around people from not just west, north, south side, being around people from Detroit, other cities, from New York, from Memphis, all these other places. I started meeting people from around. My expectation of that, it saw different. Like we talking about women getting the edge. Like what men are still in charge of the media. Don't get it twisted. Men letting this stuff happen. Men in charge of the government. Men
are to blame.
Women these days want a traditional relationship, but they don't bring half the shit our grandmothers brung. You feel what I'm saying?
Your grandmother wasn't your grandmother.
Yeah,
back then. She was a different. I'm saying she was a young woman. She grew too. She didn't know it all.
No, but I agree with loyalty.
My grandmother clean, cook, took care of all the kids. These women don't even know how to cook a meal, but they want to be married. They want this.
But loyalty,
they want this. They don't wash this.
It's a lot of women know how to cook. Just look on Facebook and look in these food groups that these young women cooking.
I'm not saying they don't know how to cook. I know a lot of women that don't know do know how to cook.
Right.
They feel entitled not to.
This
they
generation
out to
of
eat
women, they don't even clean up after themselves.
You know how many women I know? You know how many women I know will buy groceries, $350, $500 worth of groceries, but won't cook and still eat out all that week?
Hey, entitlement. But loyalty, we know that. That was going on when I was a kid.
Not me.
It was going on when I was a kid. It was going on when my mother was a kid. The difference is like I keep saying, it's the circle of people you know.
We sat at the table with the family, all that.
My mother went food shopping. She cooked every damn day in there, most.
I'm saying that there's women who did that.
Still oat milk cuts, raisins, white box government raisins.
Ask your mother, did she have no trifling women? A trifling woman who didn't do it. I remember trifling women. We had to go over there and take her kids from her back in the 80s.
But it wasn't the majority. It wasn't the majority.
No, I'm not talking about, like say, majority never do good. Majority never do good in any culture.
Like that these days. The majority of women are like that these days.
But I'm saying the majority of women never did good. The majority of men never did good. Majority never does the right thing. It's hard to do the right thing. A minority of men take care of the responsibility and always will. A minority of women take care of their households and responsibilities.
Are women held to a high standard, or are they held to a standard?
When it comes to their taking care of their children?
No, just in general, are they held to any kind of standard?
Yes, they held to a standard.
Of what? I want to hear.
Let me tell you this, like say, of taking care of our children or something like that. Women held at a higher standard of taking care, because it's the mother's baby, daddy's maybe. That's it and all. A dad can do this, do that, go to work, but they like,
I'm not talking about a parent.
where's your children?
I said as a woman. I said as a woman.
But I'm not a woman. We're not women. We're men.
Are women? Or I said are women?
Son, but that's why, Sonny, I'm saying we're men. Like, I know the standard that men are held at. I'm not a woman, so I can't speak on the standard that a woman is held at.
The conversation and the dialogue is so subjective because I wanted to ask this question.
Right.
So, like, I don't know how y'all family structure is, how y'all was raised or whatever, but, my mother went to a drug rehabilitation program. All my uncles was locked up. So I grew up in a house. My grandmother, all my aunts, it was like 17 of us. You feel what I'm saying? All women, my grandmother. Right. So, like, I just had a little get together at my house last summer. Everybody came up. And then I realized, like, all my uncles home, they old now, they stopped going to prison. And, like, I'm the first homeowner of all the male. Like, I'm the most successful male. I'm doing it unconsciously, but, I'm grilling and all that. My uncles never even grilled. They never taught me how to do that. None of them had a car. None of them, they still working, trying to get their license. Like, little shit I done had 10 years ago.
Right.
You feel them? So who do you learn how to lead from? Who do you learn? Like, who's the coach? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I learned all this on the fly. I mean, a person knows right from wrong. You know what to do based off of what everybody else and how they fucked up. So right and how to do it, but it's still a challenge to do those things when you never really had a guide. You feel what I'm saying? You doing shit off of more or less trial and error rather than a man being like, okay, this how you change a tire. Okay, this how you like. You feel what I'm saying?
What city you grew up in, Loyalty?
What city? Yeah. New York, Long Island, Westbury, Long Island.
Okay, like I grew up in Chicago, and we had an epidemic of stuff like say when I started working, I'm going to work, right? I'm 21 years old, and all, like say my uncle's age in their 30s and 40s, standing out there begging for change, or you gotta transfer, and I'm not like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be helping me with money, you're supposed to be looking out for me, but all the men had children that they couldn't take good responsibility for because they was drinking and smoking all day.
Yeah.
But we want to look at women and saying women not being held to a standard when them women taking care of us. That's my thing with a lot of the conversation. I mean, on the streets of Chicago, like I said, maybe the circle you is, a lot of these men were going to jail. I mean, one of my friends, he was like in the neighborhood. We used to laugh at him. He go to jail, get out in the summer, out of rehab, get his $120 check, SSI check. I used to think that was money when I was young. Then I worked my first job making $4.25 an hour. I'm like, wait a minute, I make more money in a week than he did for the month. But nobody shitted on men like that hard. They were like, well, he gonna get his life together. My aunties, my aunts, my grandmas always gave these guys a place to live, a place to stay. But it was they would talk, man, you need to get your shit together. But they didn't just destroy them and walk away from them. Women didn't say, we going our own way. They didn't do that to the men, and the men was damn near useless.
Yeah.
They just took from the family. They took from the community.
Exactly.
But the thing now is that men, like, we're going to walk away from women because they on IG. They've been popping their ass. We had the Freaknik back in the day. We had in Chicago, all the strip clubs, they used to put the billboards out, the big poster, they put them on a pole, wrap it around the pole. We seen big, thick chicks like they looking at now. That's been around. Holes on the corner. I grew up on the strip where a lot of prostitutes was. We was around this stuff. They acting like this is not, I'm like telling them, that's a certain class of women y'all looking at. Y'all trying to put them women on all women. Y'all trying to put like Cardi B on, Cardi B, this how every girl in the Bronx acts. All of them act like this.
Yeah.
Then y'all see Little Kim. All girls in Queens act like that
too. Most they let those type become successful so they give you the narrative. You feel me? And that fucks up the whole paradigm of the world. You feel me? Motherfuckers get caught in chasing the wrong thing and having the wrong morals and guidelines. So they put that out there on purpose.
But it takes us to say, that ain't reality. I tell my sons all the time, that's not reality. What you mean? My youngest son used to be looking at 50 Cent. Oh, they doing this, they making all this, they doing that. I said, that ain't reality. That's fiction. That's fraud. Oh, they gangster this. That's fraud. That ain't real. No, Dipset doing this. Dipset raw. They doing all. They getting all the money, knocking everybody out. I said that's fiction, brother. They letting you see that. They have a new guy next week. Oh, you don't know nothing. I said I remember when Kumo D that was in Harlem like that. Who? They like who? How you? I'm like, you from Harlem? How you don't know Kumo D?
Yeah.
You a rapper. But that's how people forget you real fast. And it's like they up to adults to say, no, this is not reality, y'all. But like you said, when a man is not at home, or when a man is not teaching his children, or sometimes men, we just don't know. We working so hard, we might not know the stuff they into. Like now it's the YouTubers, and I'm looking like, who is this guy? Oh, he making millions and millions and stuff like that. Then I turn around, the guy bankrupt or something. I'm saying, see y'all, you can't believe everything you see on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
But that's key though. I'm telling you, as far as the what you said, gotta teach the kids, man. That's
Yeah.
like the number one thing.
And what's some stuff your son would say to you, Dad? What about this? And you would look up and say, Son, like Kareem, you up in Harlem, your kids might look as so they just in there. They don't resonate with them. Like my son, he grew up in Chicago, right? But he don't know who no Chief Keef is.
Mm-hmm.
The young kid, they don't care about none of that. They don't get like they're talking about the drill music, Chirac. Like we like Chirac, where y'all get this mess from? To us, we old, we like what are y'all talking about?
I know a lot of men who try and want to teach the youth, Kareem. Yeah, you could teach them from right and wrong. You teach them integrity about character and stuff like that. But if we talk about real shit like credit, leveraging your credit, starting your own business, how to free up your time, how to not work your whole life, retire at 65 and still be poor. We still figuring out that for ourselves, a lot of us in our early 30s, mid 30s. So it's a fine line between teaching your kid that and still working on yourself. And that's the conundrum I was caught in, like before the pandemic. The pandemic sat me down, bro, and I fast tracked all that within a 2 year span. I done obtained financial freedom. Like it was a rat race. Like you feel what I'm saying? You running, you just repeating the same thing over. But in that 2 years, I done obtained more than I ever did from just sitting down. They say that can happen too if you just sacrifice for a whole year of your finances and tap into financial literacy and start doing loopholes and all that and figuring out business and all that. That 1 year you can outlast your whole life more because most people live in a rat race. You feel what I'm saying? They just do the same thing over and over. I know you know a lot about that. Most when we talk about business, you know a lot about write-offs and stuff like that. And you feel what I'm saying? A lot of us are not financially literate, bro, and we need to be. That's the key, man. I'm telling you.
You right what you saying, and you said earlier about the time. See, like you said, to dedicate a whole year. See, the key is that if, like you said, now maybe, like you said, if your wife let you, she was in a position where you can learn these things. Like you said about the day trading, right? Day trading, you can't work during the day for day trading.
Gotta free up your time.
Your time. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to
It was
be.
the
That's why
pandemic,
sometimes.
Kareem. That shit sat us down. I used that time to study all that. I'm telling you, you gotta find a way to free up your time. But like I always tell people, Kareem, they created a world where motherfuckers can't afford to free up time. You always in that rat race. I don't care who you are. I never was a conspiracy theorist. I believe in world, but it literally is a design. Go to school 14, 18 years to what? Be a worker or whatever. You just in that right. Okay, you work till 65 if you get to live. You buy your house at 30 or 40. Okay, you're in a 30-year mortgage. You're not even gonna live to pay off the mortgage. You're gonna die in debt. So it's a lot to the paradigm, bro. You literally, Kareem, have to sit down, look at all this shit, and tap out. Oh shit, college might not be the way. I just wasted 6, 4, 8 years, and I could have just took this fucking online seminar for 6 months and got that degree in time and learned more. They literally promoting this shit on YouTube. You see all type of classes and online colleges. You could forget college. It's promoted now. You feel what I'm saying? You could learn this in 6 months, get your certificate and all trade. So you feel what I'm saying? That shit is promoted now. So it's like
that's the dope part about YouTube. But it's just like now you got to sift through because like everything you saying, like for me doing the like say I wanted to get into real estate, and I just a few people in my families had houses, and a lot of them just handed it off to people because they may had the degrees and they had the credit, and they just did the work. But I didn't have the money or none of that, and it got to the point where that's when I was going through a divorce. I said I want a house, and this guy said I went to some girl said I was on a date.
Oh yeah, you told
me. And the chick said, "Here, take this and go to this program." I went to the program and all this stuff, but then I just started helping my friends do it.
Yep.
Then we realized that after we got done getting these house, like the hardest part is just to prepare for it. But then it's way more difficult than everybody else. But I know everything about my house now, from the electrical on down, because I had to do the hard part of getting it. And this is stuff I started teaching my sons, and it's like that. Like say, I got a son just graduated from college, and I got a son in a penitentiary. One want to take it, and one don't. I got one son with he's an honest student, and one barely passed. So it's wild about being a father through the hard.
Trying to come in earlier.
Who that?
I sent the link. I put the link for him. Ryan, you got to click the link. I'll put the link right now.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I'll put the link, but you wanted to say right about it, as far as what you said about the putting in the work. That's like the number one thing.
21, Ring.
Oh, you do day trading, Ryan? Ryan, you do day trading?
Hey, get on here, Ryan.
He said he made $100K alone day trading. And he's 21.
You could do it. Now, if you ask him how he did that, what was the most important thing? I bet you it was his time being free, the time he devoted.
It'll transfer you to the StreamYard. Just agree. Allow the cam to say allow, and then you'll hit submission.
And Kareem, they tell you can't learn this, but like if you look at a chart, I show my 6-year-old son. I say, son, is that an uptrend or downtrend? He knows if it's up or down. Like they put them lines and charts and bars and candlesticks to make you confused. But just like they taught us algebra and all this stupid shit we never use, we could learn all that tricky shit. And it's not even tricky. You're incentivized to learn this because this is your money. You know this is gonna make you money right now or in the near future. We was saying that shit in school. Man, I ain't gonna use this math for nothing. All I gotta do. So we been knew that. You feel what I'm saying? And it turned out to be true. You feel what I'm saying? We don't need all that algebra and all that crazy shit. We never utilized none of that shit.
They're just old theories. That's old math.
But the credit, the money management, taxes, that was the type of shit we could have been learning in grade school and middle school. Shit that apply to life. Okay, let's talk about health. What foods? Oh, let's talk about high cholesterol, building up plaque in your arteries. How to like real shit. You can't even drink certain things after, like certain foods don't even mix. You shouldn't be eating steak with potatoes and starches with I'm telling you, bro. I be with Brother Polite and all this holistic. People don't even know. They think broccoli is good. That's a fucking hybrid. Like it's so much shit that they didn't teach in health, like the right shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like how you supposed to take care of your body. This is a dude named Patrick Dells. He on Facebook. He's like the 2021 Dr. Sebi. Like this dude only eats like grass and like fruits and vegetables, and he still detoxes his body. So imagine somebody like us who eating steak and crab legs and all this shit and don't never detox our body. This dude still has a detox part of his regimen, and he eats like that. You feel me? He eat to live. He don't eat. He say your teeth is your worst enemy because you eat to die. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's so deep with it, and I don't think people are gonna learn this until like probably hundreds of years down the line. Because if you tell people, like people just love food so much, and most people wasn't fortunate to eat the way they wanted when they was kids or whatever. So that's why when you saw motherfuckers getting these stimulus checks, all they was buying was crab legs and going out to eat. You saw hella everybody doing that with the. That's why you had that. It's gluttony. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you do. So it's a lot to a lot of shit, bro. You just gotta literally. That's my goal. Most to create a school where we teach unorthodox shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a schooling of it's not all about sports and you can just make it
Right.
in sports. We gonna be in coding, fucking graphic designing, how to start your platform, build a bit, because kids could do this. Just watch TED Talks, bro. It's kids 13 and 12 richer than us because they applying themselves. But you know where it started? It started from their family creating a structure and platform so they can even have that mindset. You feel what I'm saying? They not
Right.
signing a kid up for the soccer team or T-ball or the YMCA youth basketball. They getting them and teaching them survival, how to hunt and gather, how to fish, and how to, you feel what I'm saying? How to build stuff and
Right.
architecture, how to survive. Like they getting their mind trained early. So it's a different world out here, man. I'm telling you, and
Yeah, I
that's
know. I
how
see
I'm trying to teach my kids.
my
That's it.
youngest, and that's the stuff. His mother, my ex-wife, she already had a mindset before he was born.
Yeah.
And she was just like, "Well, I know you smart." I'm like, "What?" She said, "This kid gonna be smart
Mm-hmm.
when he born." Like then 6, 7 years later he was born, and then she just said, "Okay, I want him in this program. He can't go to that. He can't do that." From
Mm-hmm.
engineering on down, he's in first, second grade talking about going to college. I'm like, "What?" Yeah, when I go to college, I'm gonna do, this was gonna be going on. I said, "Well, I want you to be an engineer." He's like, I don't know, engineer. That's like the third thing. I want to do this. I want to do that. His mind. He's 15. Yeah, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go and probably go to school in Seattle and stuff. It's just his mindset and stuff.
Yeah,
Now
his goals is already
right. He's
he
on the
already
debate
goal
team
orientated.
instead of doing
Yeah.
basketball.
Yep.
Right, he want to do debate, and I'm like, "What this?" And I went to watch the debate. It ain't nothing like no TV debate. I couldn't understand, couldn't follow along. I'm like, "Oh, what in the world y'all doing?" He talking about the K's and this and this. I'm like, I was lost at the stuff they debating on. I'm like, y'all
Real
debating on stuff
dialogue.
that's way above. He's like, "Oh yeah, so how you did?" They would debate all day for 2 days in a row.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, I took first in the city. I'm trying to get good." He said, "I'm trying to get real good. I'm trying to get a scholar." Because when his coaches came to me and said, "Man, your son is very good at debate. You
Mm.
know, he can get a scholarship. I know kids with a scholarship on school, and he's very good. He's only 15 on the varsity already. He
Yep.
don't did it since the 7th grade. He even judged debates and get paid money. So
Yeah.
that's just his mindset and stuff he's doing." And I'm looking at him. I was like, "Yeah, I need to set him up." So I don't say, "Hey, let's go. You need to go play basketball. You need to go do this." No, no, you don't need to do that. You know what I mean? Because I got into
Mm-hmm.
sports because I wasn't doing nothing. My mother, go get into sport. But I'm like,
Yep.
he loved this. He'll sit
Yep.
and watch debates on YouTube at district level, and I look and say, I don't know what's going on. I'll be just totally lost. So his
Yeah.
mind, mindset and the stuff that his teachers had set for him already, and I see a lot of the classes stuff they did. Like I'm like, I don't know what kind of math this doing.
Different.
I don't know
Different.
what y'all doing economics already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, y'all doing this already? Y'all doing that already? Yeah, yeah. We doing this already. That's stuff we doing. And I'm like, wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
man.
STEM schools, a lot of more STEM schools open in this
Exactly.
area, and
Oh
that's what he
man.
been in since since
Yep.
since the first grade is the STEM programs,
Yep.
where they just try to dodge a lot of the, they not like they didn't have no basketball team at their school, no football, none of that stuff. They like, and even with the AAU stuff now, you can get your kids into that stuff on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Your kids can be great at basketball without playing at the high school
Yeah.
team. They get the AAU program. You ain't got to deal with that. You deal with the politics of high school, but
Yep.
just deal with their education. So
Yep.
yeah.
Like I always tell you, time is your most valuable thing, and we got to be realistic with our kids. Tell them the
Mhm.
probabilities of making it professional and stuff like that. You don't want
Right.
your kid to go from 3 years old to 20 years old, and he has a life of playing sports, and he got a 15, 20-year resume in that, but he can't even get a job coaching. He's not running no leagues and back. He's still
Right.
chasing a dream. You feel what I'm saying? We don't think to run an AAU tournament. We don't think to be, commissioner of running reps. We don't think to be
Right.
a coach. You feel what I'm saying? We don't think in other avenues. You know how many dudes I know? That was me. I had no job resume because I put my whole life into basketball. So when it was time to get a good job, they're like, "Damn, Jerm, I know you articulate. I know you work with the kids in the community, but you have no job resume. You
Mm.
didn't work from 14 to 21." Nah, I was playing ball, college and shit, high school AAU and shit. Like, I don't
Right.
know. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not
Right.
lazy or nothing. This is just what I put into it. You feel what I'm saying? And
Right.
like I said, all that was wasted time. Now, I tell you one thing: you put 7, 10 years into the stock market, risk your time doing that. I promise you, be a millionaire.
Mm.
People think, "Oh no, but you're wasting your money." Remember, I told you, time is more valuable than money. You can always get money. You're gonna spend it anyway. It's just putting it in the shit that's gonna grow and work for you.
Right. And something I try to teach my kids, my sons now is it's things you're gonna do for a living. It's things you can do for your fun. Like say, you could, like you said, you could do stocks for a living. You in it. Then you can still go out and hoop. Yeah. You know what I mean? All night long. But you got that. You ain't got the stress of that because you know I'm like, you can still have like you want to do painting, you want to sing, you want to rap, whatever. Yep. You can do that, but you can do this for, you know what I mean? You don't have to give up that what I call recreational dream or that love, but you can go out here and make this money. But when you get older, when you start making money like that, you get really good. You might say, you might take up, hey, okay, like say if you running the Rex on this, you can shoot the ball anytime you want to. Like like guy Lethal Shooter, he teaches shooting.
Yep.
He could, with injuries, he couldn't make it in the league. Yep. But everybody coming to him to shoot.
Exactly. He found his niche.
Right. He got it.
Yep.
He living his dream and he making an income on top of it. It's like like say whatever anything Kareem posts, I see you doing on YouTube, I see people doing I'm liking it. I'm gonna try to comment on it. Share it to get people to look at it because I say, I like what he's doing. Like all of when I see brothers and stuff, like they like, well, it's a Laker channel. I said, I don't care if it's Lakers, whatever. I see brothers got a channel and all this. I like sports. I'm coming to support them. I like what they doing. We talk about ESPN and all that stuff, but let's support other people who got voices and influence. That's what I do, and I say it. It might be Knicks, anything. I'm on there liking, supporting what they doing. I say, oh man, I like what they got going on, whatever not, because I see they business. I'm big up in them instead of some corporation or whatever not who not like you say not teaching and not passing this knowledge on to people.
Exactly, and that's why we've been big on knowledge because if you look at it like this, look what you guys, the knowledge you with loyalty and all you guys brought tonight. Now, y'all brought like to people who's in the comment section with the marriage, like with you help with you saying now God may be like this might be for me. I wanna raise my kids. I see how y'all guys do as a partnership. I might want to do that instead of horn around. And you might have a guy maybe like, hey, I might want to start a business. Hey, I may quit my job and free my time up to do something because time is money. So all this education. We got younger people on here. People, like I said, it's more than just sports.
Right.
Like I know some people probably get mad, like, damn, this is a Laker channel. We ain't the whole time we've been with, we ain't talking sports.
Kareem, you see how many athletes and entertainers starting to accept their checks in Bitcoin now, right?
Yep.
You're starting to see it now. Now it's getting popularized in the urban in that culture now. They getting smart. You got Quavo, all these dudes starting NFTs.
Yep.
Chief Keef's about to put out an album called I think it's called Phone 'em or something like that. And it's gonna be an NFT album. So it's look up that. If y'all don't know what an NFT is, you could get on NBA Top Shot. NBA already put millions behind it. It's like digital moments you could buy. That's something like I know y'all will understand. So like let's say if you got like a THT digital moment NFT and it was like $1,000 and THT, he had a good year and then had a good playoff run. That digital moment will go up in value. So you put for 1,000, now it'll probably be 17,000. It's just like his stock rise. Like you feel what I'm saying? So we know basketball, we know what players to invest, we know like a player's potential. So you use that knowledge and due diligence to buy what moments they have. Rare ones, they have LeBron. Like, so that's something y'all can get on and get into and learn what like an NFT is. You won't hear more about this stuff like in the coming years, but it's pretty much internet 3.0. There's something called the blockchain being built out right now. You got Facebook just changed their name, the metaverse. So it's a lot of stuff going on in front of our eyes. I'm just glad I can see. Because when the internet first came, I knew what the internet was, but we were just using air. We didn't really know. But now I can see it. You feel me? I can see what's going on and the transfer of wealth and what's going on in the world. So I can see. And the hardest part is being able to see. Like in the stock market, I don't tell everybody to get in and be a millionaire. Get skin in the game. Get exposed to it. That's anything like you get into. At least get exposed to. You don't have to just get exposed to it. How much stuff do we expose ourselves to and it doesn't benefit us? You feel what I'm saying? Do something different. It's gonna be unorthodox, it's gonna be uncomfortable. But to be successful, you gotta put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. Everybody don't have to invest a lot of money and do this and do that. You feel what I'm saying? You can invest $10 every week. All the holidays you buy your kids shit, birthday, Easter, Christmas. Take a little portion of that and give them, buy them a little $20 in Apple, $50 in Apple. Do that from 3 years old to 19. I bet you when they turn 20 and they get their Apple stock, they'll be proud you did that rather than buying them a PlayStation 5 every year or the new iPhone. You feel what I'm saying? Trust me, bro. It's just a change in mindset.
You see what Ryan posts? Ryan said he bought NFT for $100. We sold it for 5,000.
Yep, it's all type of them. They
He said
come up
Web
every day.
3.0.
Yep. Yep.
All right, guys, I'm about to head on out.
And Kareem, it's billionaires and millionaires who don't even have knowledge about what an NFT is yet. So it's a new thing that everybody can get in and get the knowledge early. You feel what I'm saying? And learn. It's how much you put into the knowledge and learning. I told everybody about Crow. So Crow that's a cryptocurrency for crypto.com. And I know all y'all like Lakers. I should have came in here and told y'all. So the Lakers changed their shit from the Staples Center to crypto.com. And you could buy that crypto. It's called Crow. I told everybody when it was 45 cents, it blew up to about 90 cents. So you could have made a lot of money if you got in from that little time. It was like probably 3 weeks ago. It came out on all the media, Say Cheese. Everybody posted it. They bought the naming rights to the Staples Center, $700 million deal. And it's gonna blow up eventually.
Hold on, how much you said it is right now?
I didn't look at it right now, but it had when it spiked, it had originally spiked from when I caught it. It was 45 cents and caught it to 90. So hold on, you could just go to look up what cryptos is and how they doing. It's a site called Coin Market Cap. You can just look up and then you go there, you type in, it's a search, you just type in the crypto you want and it shows you how much it is and how much it's worth. So now it's at 53 cents. It's down 7.8%. But I tell people all the time, people like, how much you think it'll go up, Loyalty? How much you think, how much money? No, don't think about that. Think about how many times you waste 53 cents. You feel what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to think about an investment like that. Just like when Doge was 3 cents, I told everybody back in February, just put fucking $100 in there. How many times you done threw away 3 cents? How many 3 cents can you count that you wasted? Just put the money in there and just see what it do. If you would have invested $1,500 when I told you when it was 3 cents, when it went up to 70 cents, you would have made 30 bands. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to know nothing about it. Just listen sometimes. Some shit is so cheap, you gotta invest.
Loyalty, you see it? Since you and Ryan is educated on it, see you later.
Yeah, I don't even see the comments.
Oh, he said.
Hold on, I'm gonna go on the computer.
Go to the chat. To the Loyalty. Hit the chat button, and then go to comments, and you'll see him comment. Ryan.
I see private chat. Oh, go to comment. Oh yeah, Ryan.
Go to comments. There you go. Go to
he said he got $950 in his account. What
he said Web 3.0 is big.
He said for his financial aid.
He said, "Don't wish, take action."
No, I'm talking.
I got $950 in my account from my financial aid from college. Yeah. What crypto thing should I start with?
Ooh.
Gaming coins play to earn in crypto are going to be huge. Solana, yep, that's a good one. Definitely Solana. Everybody in my group talking about Solana right now.
What's Solana? What's that?
I don't even know. I ain't even on it like that. I've been like hearing it a lot. People, because Kareem, I'm the type of person who like I stick with what I like and what I know. I know a lot of things jumping, but I don't just jump into everything because it's a. Not saying it's a wave, but I know Solana is a good one because a lot of people saying it and all that. But I just stick to my Ethereum. I got ADA. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm in Bitcoin. Those are the three solid. I like Ethereum because Ethereum already has a use case. You need Ethereum to buy a lot of NFTs. It's already got a conversion thing. I don't know who mic that is, but yeah. He said, how do you even buy crypto? Like what Apple site? Anchor. Yeah, ADA is nice too. He said Anchor. I use Anchor, ANCHOR.com, crypto.com, Coinbase is a big one. You probably heard about Coinbase. They just turned public this year. Public
Yeah, I got
meaning
Coinbase.
you could publicly trade them and buy them on a stock market. Yep, Coinbase is a popular one that you probably know. But basically, Ethereum, Ethereum already has a use case where you have to buy Ethereum. You have to have like Ethereum is like a currency already. You have to have Ethereum to buy certain NFTs and things like that. So I think Ethereum is going to be around for a long time, like Bitcoin. You feel what I'm saying? It already has a major use case. So I like Ethereum. I've been in Ethereum since it was 500, like around October 2020. I've been in that. Bitcoin, I'm in and out of that.
Bitcoin very expensive right now.
Yeah. But you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin to get exposure, Kareem. You can invest $20, $30. You can buy fractions of it. And it's also stocks like Mara. It's a stock called MARA. It's a stock called Riot. And these stocks move. They're blockchain stocks. They move when Bitcoin moves. It's also things like called ETFs, where you invest in this ETF and you get exposure to a lot of Bitcoin stocks. So, and it's like one price. You feel what I'm saying? So you can invest in a group. So you could get exposure to Bitcoin without even investing in Bitcoin. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not, or you don't, I know people see the Bitcoin price 40,000, 50,000, times 60,000. Oh, no, I'm not getting in, but don't think like that. Just invest like over time. You feel what I'm saying? And find out other ways you can get exposure to it.
Ryan was talk to you in the comment.
Look at the use case and utility. Gas fees be crazy, Lord. Yeah, that's a fact. Dollar cost average, Kareem. Yep, he's saying all. See, he knows the verbiage. That's how I know what he's talking about. Dollar cost average is like you averaging in. You feel what I'm saying? You invest structurally. So I say, Kareem, if you a person who tell me they can't invest, okay, you buy a cigarette. Not saying you, but you buy the average person. They buy a pack of cigarettes every day, $7, $10. You buy an eighth a day to smoke your weed, $40, $70. You buy an outfit. You buy a Henny. Come on, that's investment. Sacrifice for 1 week or 1 month away from stuff that's killing you and put it into something that's going to actually make you money and bring value to your life and
Hey,
see how it
Crane,
turn out. You feel what I'm saying?
what's
Start with
up?
start with the shit you consume, your laundry detergent, the stuff around your house. Look up what companies they are. And instead of always being a consumer, invest so you could bring down some of your expenses. So not only are you spending to consume, now you making money off those products. So now you can like even out. You're not just spending, you actually making money off the companies you already consume anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all type of little tricky ways you can trick your mind and change your mindset to invest.
So let me ask y'all something. How y'all feeling about this crypto arena?
This what?
The crypto arena. How y'all feeling about it?
The crypto what?
Arena.
I never heard. What is that?
No, it's about the Laker crypto arena.
Oh yeah, I just told you about it. Crow. You could go right on Coinbase and invest in that. It's called CRO. Just type in CRO. It's 53 cents. Aaron, when you get paid, just throw 100 in there, bro, and just leave it in there. Forget about it. You feel what I'm saying? And watch what it do. It's only 53 cents. It's only
Yeah,
50
but
pieces.
that makes sense though.
Trust me.
$100, 53 cents.
You going to spend it anyway on something, a headset, a joystick, Christmas card.
Nah, I ain't broke, homie. I ain't broke.
It ain't even about being broke. It's a mindset. It ain't about being broke. Listen,
no, he said put
you will be
$100.
amazed.
It's good.
Oh yeah.
You'll be amazed, bro. Somebody who has 30,000 in the bank, but their mortgage house is 30,000. They technically broke.
Shit.
The person who has 31,000, who's not in debt by $1,000, that person is richer than that person. So it's broke. It's just a mindset, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Don't fall into that trap.
So do y'all like it? Do y'all like it or do y'all hate it? I don't like it.
That's a good one to invest in long term. Crypto.com. And now you even seeing it, Kareem, like if you got the league pass, you seeing it more on advertisements.
Yeah.
Crypto.com. You're going to start hearing that a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Better than a savings account.
Y'all definitely need to look up N.B.A. Top Shot and get into those NFTs. Y'all would learn that fast. But you have to buy some Ethereum.
So NFTs is where the money at, right?
I mean, it's all lanes. It's different avenues of investing. NFTs is one. It stands for non-fungible token. You got regular crypto coins. You got altcoins. You got stocks. You got ETFs. You got you got your ETF funds like your job, like the Vanguard and 401k, stock, bonds. It's all type of stuff you can get into, man.
So who y'all think we getting the trade deadline on the 15th Wednesday?
I don't even know.
Nobody.
I saw a trade that I liked. This YouTuber talked about it. Was Mountain Brogdon, Turner, and Karis LeVert for Westbrook, THT, and Kendrick Nunn.
It's a good move.
That's a good one.
It's a good move, but LeVert out for the season, I think.
No, he ain't out for the season.
That's what they say.
Not LeVert. You talk about. I know who you're thinking about. You're thinking about. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
Not LeVert. Who else they were saying?
You see what Ryan said about better than putting it in a savings account.
Oh yeah,
that was the biggest misconception they told us. Put your money.
Miles Turner would be good for a good fit with us at AD.
All y'all that got a bank account, Kareem, just letting your money sit there. You might as well just start a Robinhood and put your money into a stock. It's going to accrue more interest than your bank.
But you know what they think? You know the difference between a bank account and stock, how people look at it?
Yeah, they think your stock going to go to zero and going to drop.
They think it could go to zero, and then
the
bank, you could always go get your money.
No, that's the biggest misconception. And I'm gonna talk about. I can't wait to get my podcast. I can't wait because Kareem, you have stocks like Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon. These are companies we know ain't going away. You know how we know? Because we invest in them every day. We use them every day.
But I'm gonna say this:
things alive. So these companies are not going down. Look what they've been up the last 5 years. Look at the percentage they've been up on a long-term scale. Just look. So they not going nowhere. They talking about a company like Square replacing bank. You know what Square is, right? It's like, a merchant that, that you do transactions through business. They saying that's going to replace banks one day. The transact like shit like Cash App and all that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a new world coming, man. I'm telling you, people better change their mindset and get into this shit.
Yeah, I'm like I was saying, it's gonna be a crazy season, man. Because the 15th it's gonna end up being some big talks. It's gonna be some big ass talks.
Nah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. In the next couple of days, you're gonna see something. I think Ben Simmons gonna be out of here by before Christmas.
That Jeremy Grant too.
That Jeremy Grant trade gonna be crazy. That Jeremy Grant.
About that, Kareem, because I've been pumping that since before the summertime. I wanted his ass.
But I think he'll get traded though.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying Jeremy Grant not gonna want to be in LA because he like playing for a black coach.
Yeah, people say that.
Yeah,
that's
not gonna be. But that's not gonna be a good move.
Chat, man. All them top companies that we like is on sale right now.
So if we
market drop, Kareem, they talk about the market dropping, and we look at that. You can't look at that as a market crash, and we look at that as a pullback. We look at big companies on sale. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you gotta look at it.
So if we fire Frank Vogel, do y'all think we should hire Coach K?
Bro, that ain't happening. You dreaming.
That's not happening. Coach K is coaching Duke right now.
No, they said Coach Duke just retired from Duke.
I ain't hear that.
Yeah, they say he just retired from they just I think fired from Duke. I think they just fired him from Duke.
What's a discount?
All these big companies are that's pulling back right now. That are gonna go back up once the world come back to normal. They all at discount right now, meaning they cheap.
So what coaches y'all think we should get if we fire Frank Vogel?
We not firing no Vogel.
I don't think we're gonna fire him.
Oh man,
I don't think we're gonna fire this. Think that they're gonna stick with him. They're gonna wait till Ariza come back and none come back. They want to give him a full evaluation before they do anything. And it's hard to fire a coach. And it's not hard, but for a championship team, you don't really want to do that.
I do, because our rotations is killing us.
Yeah, but I think he'll get better eventually. I don't think he got nowhere but to go up.
That rotation ain't working. That rotation we got is not working.
You want
I told y'all, man, Dwight playing helps us. We can defend the pick and roll better, everything.
Yeah, we need Lyon Hollins. Yeah, we need Lyon Hollins as a coach.
I was watching a little bit of the Suns game and Clippers. I know they don't got Booker and I know they don't got Ayton.
Are they winning?
Nah, them niggas know. Yo, you take Chris Paul that pick and roll away, bro. They are shitty.
No, I'm saying are they winning right now?
The Clippers had they numb. It ain't
like
what I like to watch, Aaron. Like I don't even dissect the game like how everybody look at basketball.
I'm about to check
basketball is literally won sometimes in the first. Like if you figure out, it's like boxing. If you figure out a fighter's go to, like you have them beat for the game already. Like you're forcing them to go to their second, third, and fourth option in the first quarter. So they show their hand early. Basketball on the pro level is a chess game, bro. So
damn, they won 111-95.
They made Phoenix show their hand early tonight. So it's like you feel what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, damn.
Clippers won.
Wow.
What happened?
Damn, we need that game.
He said Clippers won.
Yeah, Clippers made them. I'm listening to what I'm saying. Like Clippers made them show their hand and like the first. Like they know they had them beat. Like okay.
Oh, that's why Ayton didn't play. That's why they won. Ayton didn't play that game.
It was that, and even still, they just stopped their bread and butter early. So once you know you have a team beat like that, it's like you could coast. You know you could do what you want every time down, and you know you could get a stop anytime you want. It just looked like that from the first quarter. Phoenix never looked like that. It looked unstoppable.
Ty Lue know how to
exactly
do the matchups. He probably knew how to play the pick and roll.
Yep, perfect.
Damn, we needed that damn game.
They were shutting that shit down. They tried to go to JaVale. Even the Lakers couldn't stop JaVale when we played. That shit kept working. I'm like,
but they saying
doing to stop that shit.
Right, but they saying if we get the four, right, but they saying if we get the 4th seed, we not going to the Western Conference Finals.
That's what they say. No, that shit matter, man. I don't. Like I said, it comes down to schemes. If we figure out how to stop Phoenix's fucking pick and roll, we could beat them, man. I'm telling you right now.
It's AD, but no, right, but it's AD that's pissing everybody off because he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Even with the White, if we could get key stops, Aaron, we could win games. All Lakers need is key stops and rebound, not give up offensive rebounds. That's it, and not turn it over. It might sound like a lot, but those are things the coach can't really do. Like it's an effort, and a player's got to play thing. You feel what I'm saying?
If you gotta have LeBron go off for 30 every damn game, his ass gonna be tired out.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that he had to score so much points.
That's what I'm saying.
He had to do what he had to do.
2 points.
That's what I'm saying. AD need to step his ass up.
30, that was a pacing 30. That wasn't like a go with like a a hard 30.
No, but I'm just saying every night.
He could do it.
No, that's not what we want though. That's the thing.
Trust me, he could do it. LeBron only out of 6, he only played 8 games out of 16, bro.
Yeah, but AD is the problem.
Right now
AD needs to step up.
You want AD to be that and LeBron be at a coast.
I just want AD to be healthy. I don't care what he do this season. I don't care. If he come back, if he's healthy in the playoffs, I promise you, we ain't losing. I promise y'all, man.
They saying AD gonna be out the next game. What
Let
game
him
we
be
got?
out. Let him be out.
What game?
Let him be out. I like him. I like our rotations better with DeAndre Jordan and Dwight playing defense anyway. I'm sorry to say.
Loyalty, see you later. Asking your question, he said, "Do Coinbase make you put your social security in?"
Yeah, all that. Don't be scared of that. I remember when I first signed everybody up for Robinhood, I was telling people I was just doing the affiliate thing. So if I send you Robinhood invite, Kareem, I get a free stock. You get a free stock. Motherfuckers like, no, they need my social security. Nah, they gonna scam. Like, that's another myth. Like the black community, we scared of shit like that. Like, you feel me? We think everything is a scam or whatever. Like, yeah, you have to file taxes on the money once you get over a certain amount. So yeah, they're gonna need you. So it's a real thing. Like, you're making money. It's the SEC. That's a real governing body. So, like, yeah, you need your social, your name, regular shit.
See, this is big. You know why I'm happy? JIB Entertainment said he just signed up for Coinbase just now, and See You Later just signed up. That means this is powerful. I'm gonna do a video on this tomorrow because this is powerful for you guys to be talking about it, and we got
now imagine this, Kareem.
2 guys to sign
if y'all
up.
Was my Facebook friend, I had made a post a couple months ago. I said I literally made 10 strangers over $10,000 today, just for my information. Like, I don't even know. This is just like people like listen to me as I was talking. I was giving out plays all day. This when the market was like hot. You feel what I'm saying? I usually charge people for the information. You got to sign up for but I was just feeling happy because you feel what I'm saying? And motherfuckers was just winning. And motherfuckers was just tagging me left and right. Like, thank you, John. Thank you. You made me so much money. Like, yo, I don't even know these people. So, I'll give the game away, man. I ain't.
So congratulations, JIB. Congratulations on your Coinbase. See you later. Congratulations. Appreciate you guys coming on here and getting the knowledge and getting some wealth, man. I congratulate you guys, man.
Yeah.
But they took initiative. That's why I said knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you, Ryan, also for you and loyalty, y'all, because you've been in the chat schooling people. You've done a great job, Ryan. I appreciate you, Ryan. You've done a great job, and y'all been helping these guys and walking them through where, and it's helping.
And you know why I get like sometimes I get caught like Kareem, I be forgetting like because it looked like so like telling people the littlest things. I think it's not helpful, but I forget where I started, like signing up for the apps and all, and that was a thing for me. But I'd be like, damn, you don't know how you ain't got Coinbase. I'd be like forgetting people like is not introduced to this yet. So I always got to go back to the primitive stage and help people. You feel me? I even have video tutorials on how to sign up, every little step from putting in your social, doing this, how to do, like, I make videos literally on the littlest things on, you feel what I'm saying? I just screen share, like me doing it on my phone, and I'll just like walk you through it like that way, make a vid, like if I have to. You feel what I'm saying? I help the slowest person, if you want to say it, because we all rookies when it comes to investing. So nobody know more to each other. I don't even feel like that because it's so much to learn. It's like being in the first grade again, and you got to graduate 12th grade. So that's how it is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's just so much knowledge and so much to learn when it comes to the investing and trading and shit like that.
Yeah, definitely. But you know what I'm saying? This
Memphis just blew out. Memphis just blew out Philly tonight.
Yeah, they blew them out. But Joe, I have to run. I appreciate you, Aaron. Appreciate you, Loyalty.
Yeah,
Ryan,
man.
see you later. This been great, man. This been great. And we learned a lot today, man. Congratulations on y'all stocks. I'm pretty sure in 6 months y'all gonna be doing the damn thing, man.
And Friday we going live, you heard?
Oh yeah, you already know. And my boy Aaron birthday coming week on 22nd. We're gonna get a shot, and I'm gonna go live. We're gonna take a shot at the Henny.
I'm saying Friday. You know, Friday gonna be the big kickoff. You know, I'm gonna kick it. We're gonna kick it off on that Friday, on that 19th. Yeah, on that. No, we're gonna kick it off on
next Wednesday, Aaron.
No, I'm saying like on that 20th, on the 20th, we're gonna kick it off on that week. We're gonna kick it off on that week, on Friday, on that Friday.
Hold up, the 22nd. You're not doing.
No, I'm going out. Yeah, I'm going out. Yeah. So I'm saying we're gonna kick out. Y'all can throw me a party. I'm saying y'all can throw me a party. I'm gonna kick it off on the 20th.
Oh, the 20th. Okay.
Yeah, y'all can throw me a party on here.
Oh, the 22nd is Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm going out. Yeah.
So when you say, you saying this Friday here?
Yeah, on the 20th. The 20th.
The 20th is Monday.
Yeah, on that Monday. Yeah. Y'all can throw me a party on that Monday. Yeah, y'all can throw me a party. I'm gonna kick it off on that Monday. Yeah.
You don't work on Monday?
Nah.
All right, so next Monday then.
Yeah.
Next Monday we're gonna get the shot for Aaron.
It's going down. It's going down.
It's going down. Next Monday, the birthday boy.
Hey, look, entertainment, music. We gonna throw a party. We throwing the party. You hear me? Big music coming. You hear me? I got my dog Hitman Holler. My dog Hitman Holler. You know he gonna slide through.
That's right.
It's gonna be crazy. My dog Hitman Holler coming to the party. You know.
I need everybody to hit that like button. Everybody, we need them likes up. Get the likes up.
Big 30. You hear me? Big 30.
Big 30. Big 30. Big 30.
It's about to go crazy. You know, so
go crazy.
I'm going out for my party though. But so Hitman gonna slide through. So you know it's gonna be crazy. Hitman gonna slide through where he at in Atlanta stand up. So you know it's about to be real crazy.
Yeah, so we gonna do it big on next Monday, y'all.
Yeah, big man. Like we gonna play some music, man. You know, we gonna play some music. Like, you know, like we gonna have a good time. Like if anybody wanna play something, you know, you gotta get up with Kareem and me. I'm gonna play some Hitman Holler music. I'm gonna let y'all come in and spin a little something, and we'll see y'all on that Monday.
That's right. Yeah, he'd be the big 30, Smooth Texas. The
big 30, man. Big 30,
you heard me?